Good evening, glory, hallelujah to you. What the heck's your story and what's going through you? This is the glorified version of a Bass and Talk Show. I'm your host, Pat Renwick. Give it up for yourselves, Bass Galaxy. This is the 2023 Bassmaster Classic Show. Wow. Yes, we're back. We're back. It's been a while. It's been a while since our last Stray Cast show. But we are back with a wing dinger Esta Noche tonight. And we have the Bass Galaxy's reigning champion, the one and only Jeff Gustafson. That is right, old Gussie. And tonight is a special night just for Gussie and you, the Bass Galaxy. We not only have Jeff coming on the show, but we have people that have inspired him his entire life. And I'm going to run down the guest list. What the hell? The cat's out of the bag already. Our first guest coming out tonight is the one and only Mr. Rick Clunn. That is right. Tell your friends. Tell your friends. Then coming on is Chase Anderson, CEO of BASS. Coming on to talk to Gus. Then we got a motley crew of characters coming on. We have the one and only Seth Feider, Chris Groh, and Patterson Leeth. Yes, those cats are coming on the show tonight. Then a very special guest, Shelby Gustafson, the reigning queen of bassin' right now in the Bass Galaxy. Then we have Peggy and Jimmy, mom and dad to Gussie coming on. I know, keep it going. It's crazy. And then Benny and Katie, Gussie's sister and brother. And finally, Jamie Bruce. Yeah, that's a show, Bass Galaxy. What do you think? You like it? You like it so far? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Yikes. Holy cow. All right, we're back. We're back. Settling down. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one and only best dang producer in the Bass Galaxy. He's red on the head like a producer should be. He is Andrew Ellenberger. He's a JJ Ninja. Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Pat? What's up, Bass Galaxy?
I'm all excited, dude. I'm hopped up. I've been drinking coffee all
Couldn't
day.
tell.
Yeah, it's the Gussie Extravaganza show. And we're excited. James, it's good to be back in the studio, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it a good feeling? It's such a good...
It helps that it's 70 degrees out.
I know, it's crazy, but then
It's good
tomorrow
for
the
the soul.
bottom drops out. Been catching a handful. Catch a handful more tomorrow. You know what I mean? Hey, James, we're back in action. And give it up also for J.R. Ewing, Rockin' Shoal Fantasy. It's all part of his Rockin' Shoal Fantasy. He's on the chat board right now. Right meow. You can send in some questions, do that stuff, and talk to James is shaking his head. I know, whatever. I'm sorry. I just talk. It's what I do. Hey, also, send it through. Say hi to JR, and get this. Not one, not two, not three, but 4 like and share contests tonight, Bass Galaxy, 4 of them. All right, get this. First out of the gate, all you got to do is like and share the live Facebook feed for your opportunity to win one of these amazing giveaways. The first one is a Gussie Extravaganza Favorite Sims Pack giveaway. There it is. Yeah, that's the first like and share. All you got to do is like and share the live Facebook feed. First deal is from Sims. You got 4 chances to win. I mean, 4 different winners. Or it could be the same winner on all of them. I don't know. Have we ever had that happen? Yeah. I mean, have we ever had this? I don't know. Whatever. Hey, also, I have an amazing giveaway from BASS, from Bassmaster. And it's a book called Layla's Big Bass. And it's about a young girl who wants to be a Bassmaster Classic champion, just like Gussie. Now, get this. That's pretty cool. But also, this book is signed by every Elite Series angler. That's right. And that's from, thanks, Emily Harley, for offering that up. From BASS. That's it. That's going on. Like and share the live Facebook feed. That's a pretty cool prize. You got a chance to Hey, Ginge, what we have? Schmeltenators. That's right. We have a Schmeltenator giveaway pack.
BT fishing.
Yeah. What is it?
T.
BT fishing. Yeah. Okay. And that's Brian and Brucey. And, of course, everybody knows that Gussie just won a pretty big derb on the Schmeltenator moping the Deepwater Dobbin. You know what I mean?
Club championship.
Yeah, club championship on the Deepwater Dobbs. That's all the Gussie right there. All right, so there's a giveaway pack right there from Brucey and Brian, BT Fishing. That's right. Like and share the Facebook feed. 3 chances. Now, I'm forgetting, Ginge. What's the fourth one?
Special one. Super special.
Oh, forgive me. This one is the one. Now, in case you don't know, the prowess of the magic of Pedro's pocket rock. And I have mine here. This is the houseboat show rock, and there's a lucky one in my pocket. You know who has a rock that wins derbs, Andy?
A lot of guys.
You.
I have one.
You.
Yeah.
Seth Feider. You know who else? Gussie. Yeah, Gussie has one. And guess what, Bass Galaxy? Your chance to win a Pedro Feider. Magical. Mystical. The magical mystery rock is coming to take you away. There it is. I got carried away. Like and share. 4 chances on this special Gussie extravaganza evening. Special thanks to BASS at the Bassmaster Classic. All of you are amazing. We're doing a Ladies of BASS show coming up soon, by the way. And I want to say thanks to our advertising partners who we saw and had some time to spend with at the Bassmaster Classic. Of course, Berkeley Fishing. Yes, Berkeley. Give it up for Berkeley. Come on. Yeah. Oh, Ginge, there we go. I like it. Hey now, Bassmaster Classic advertising partners. It's cool to see everybody at Berkeley at the booth. Power Pole. Thanks, Power Pole. Good to see everybody there. Sims, got to spend some time with Sims. A squirrel attacked me at the Sims booth. I told him that I had eaten its kin, and it attacked me. It gotten all up in my business. Bill and Darlene Nation Weidler. Cool to see you guys at the Classic. Alpha Angler, Jake and Pops, the bunch out there. And Bob's Machine. Yeah, it's cool to see old Steve and Greg over from Bob's Machine Shop. And Omnia, of course. Good to see time with Pistol Pete. Now, guess what, Ginge? Guess what? You know what Pistol Pete has? A ton of schmeltenators. A ton of them. OmniaFishing.com. Get them now. They're going to be gone. I promise you. They're going to be gone. Yeah, it's good to see everybody. Hey, this Saturday is the first event for CalSag Bass, CalSagBass.com. I'll be out there again with a live Facebook weigh-in deal. If you are in the Chicagoland area, 100 miles, it's the biggest payout in the area. And come on out. I hear Dave's paying entry fees. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. Special thanks to CalSag and Figley and Associates for your support of Stray Cast. Half a Spot Official, it's a way of life. If you haven't downloaded the Half a Spot Official app, it's time to do so. It's time to do so. Hey, Ginge, you know what it's time for? I mean, is it time to take your whiskey home? Is it time? Uh-oh. Your whiskey. There he is. Holy cow. Grinning and smiling.
What's going on?
Like a $50 bill. Look at you. It's Luke Foley. He's the Whiskey Gypsy from Tin Cup Whiskey. Foley, I missed you. I missed you, bud.
Yeah, I was heading to the Classic and woke up Thursday morning and had COVID.
Unreal.
So, yeah, it was a mild case, but we're in my plans.
Did you drink plenty of Tin Cup Whiskey and just knocked it right out of you, right?
Well, I think I drank too much over St. Patrick's Day and the day before St. Pat's and the day after, and I think I was ran down.
Ran down a little bit, and please.
That's what I think happened.
Reminding everyone to please drink responsibly, unlike Luke Foley.
Yeah, that's right. Don't be like me, ladies and gentlemen.
But it's good to see you. Back
Good
on the Stray Cat Show.
You.
Yeah, you too, bud. And And it's that time of year. It's that bassin' time of year, and I know you're ready to rip, bud. And what a better way to kick it off with you here tonight on the Gussie Classic Show. Do you believe the guest list? Holy cow!
Yeah, this is going to be a great show. It's going to be a great show. I was texting with Gussie yesterday, telling him congratulations and all of that, and yeah, I was glued to the live feed for 3 days. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, amazing, and then and just breaking all kinds of records as far as we're just calling this the Gussie Classic. This is the Gussie Classic. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Hey, for everybody just tuning in and have never for tuning in for the first time and don't know, this is Luke Foley. He is the Whiskey Gypsy, and he's the guy that has brought us the official brown liquor of Bassin, and that's Tin Cup Whiskey. And every Wednesday night here on the Stray Cast Show, Luke Foley brings us the Tin Cup Whiskey word of the week. And now when you hear that word, you take a sip, whatever you may choose. It could be a Cafe Con Leche, a ice cold Coca-Cola, or of course a Tin Cup Mountain Whiskey. So, Foles, oh yes, and please, when you take a sip responsibly. And of course, Luke Foley is calling you off of work tomorrow. You don't have to go anywhere. Just stay put, and Foles is calling you off. Foles, what is the Tin Cup Whiskey word of the week for the Gussie Classic Show?
I think it's got to be 2 words. It's got to be Canadian and classic.
Canadian classic.
And when you put them together, you drink 3 times.
Wow.
So it's just Canadian one, just classic one, but you run them together. I guess the first Canadian to win the Bassmaster Classic. Watch here. Check.
Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. Cheers, Solange. Hey,
3.
And also, bud, now get this. I'm throwing one in, and this is an optional for those that you'll be calling off work tomorrow, Foles. And those that are just staying put. The extra word is bud. If you hear the word bud, you can take a sip, bud. You know what I mean? So Canadian Classic, bud. Take a sip. And sip responsibly. Foley,
please.
Do you believe our like and shares tonight, too? Everybody's stepping up. We got a Sims like and share. All right. Amazing. We got Layla's Big Bass, and that's a book about a young lady, a young girl that wants to aspire to be a Bassmaster Classic champion like Gus. And it's signed by every Elite Series angler. That's on the like and share tonight. All right. Yeah. And Schmeltenators. You can win all these, Foles. Schmeltenators.
I can.
Yeah, you can win. You're in. And last but not least, but you already have one, a Pedro Lucky Rock.
I do have a Lucky Rock. He was kind enough to give me one 2 years ago. So. And
your life has been beautiful.
It has been.
Yeah.
It has
Look
been.
at that. It's been beautiful for our first guest coming up, Jeff Gustafson.
Yeah.
Hey,
I caught 50.
That's
out of
the German
pond
pronunciation. What's that?
I caught 50 bass out of the pond tonight.
Oh wow, you're sore. You're sore.
Yeah, it was a lot of damn fun. So,
it is the season, Mr. Foley. It is the season. Hey,
my favorite time here.
Bud, thanks for your support of the entire sport of bass fishing, and especially this Stray Cast Show. Bass Galaxy, give it up for the one and only Luke Foley, right there, in Tin Cup Mountain Whiskey. It's the official brown liquor of Bassin.
Tell Gussie I said, hey.
Yeah, I sure will, eh? And let's say...
Hey, don't you know?
Hey, don't you know there, eh? Let's put the power poles down. All right? Don't go anywhere. We have the Gussie Bassin Classic Extravaganza Show coming at you when we return. Peace.
Yeah, guys.
Thanks, Foles. Love you, bud.
Love you too. Bye.
There's a moment when you're faced with a challenge, and just solving the problem isn't good enough, even if that means breaking the rules and shredding apart conventional ways of thinking, all in the name of creating something truly remarkable. With this much control at its command, we didn't stop with just one. We created 2 incredible trolling motors. Introducing the new Power Pole Move brushless trolling motor.
This is the mountain, and this is mountain whiskey. Unspoiled, untamed, forever wild. There's no safety net, no way down. Up here, it's just man and the mountain. And his tin cup. Tin Cup Whiskey. Mountain Whiskey.
Want to know the difference between power bait and other soft plastics? Ask the fish. Berkeley scientists have. Thousands of flavors tested on thousands of fish. Natural. Man-made. Every bait that's ever hit the water. No matter the shape, size, or color, power bait is the only one that is scientifically proven. Fish bite and will not let go.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, buddy.
Realize your boat's potential with outboard performance accessories that improve the handling, speed, and economy of your boat. Find your perfect accessory from Bob's Machine.
Bass Galaxy. It is with great honor and respect that I present to you your reigning champion of the Bass Galaxy 2023 Bassmaster Classic champion, our friend, it's Gussie. Gus! Yes!
What's up, everybody?
What's going on, bud?
I still can't believe it.
Dude, I can't either.
No, like, gotta. The big guy's gotta make one quick appearance here, you know.
Unreal. The Ray Scott Trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gus, you did it.
Still can't believe it. You know.
Bud,
classic.
We're so proud of you. You won like you just said, I won the classic. Like that is surreal. That is surreal. It's it's the deal. Let's think about this. In the book of proper bass, and you and I have had this discussion, and there's guidelines and there's accolades beyond one's wildest dreams. And I've been mistaken before in calling it a trifecta, but it's really a quad because it consists of winning a blue trophy. It consists of winning an Angler of the Year title. It consists of winning a Bassmaster Classic trophy, and it consists of being inducted into the Bassin Hall of Fame. And you have 2 of the 4 things down. You're the first Canadian to ever win an Elite Series event, the first Canadian to ever win a Bassmaster Classic title.
Well, no.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Chris
Chris. I'm sorry, Chris.
It's the first thing I've won before Chris Johnson.
I'm sorry, Chris. I said it wrong. Yeah, but yes, we know. You've won an Elite Series event, and you're the first Canadian to win a Bassmaster Classic trophy. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, with 2 of those being down, if you pretty much buckle an AOY, you're going to get inducted into the Bassin Hall of Fame. I mean, I know we're getting...
just an AOY, like, no big deal.
Yeah, I just asked that. It's no big deal. I mean, that's... But, I mean, if you do that, it's pretty much buckled. Now, we're putting the horse in front of the cart and the cart in front of the horse, and it's 6 and 5 half dozen of the other here. But, I mean, grasp that. You have 2 of the 4 out of the way.
No, it's pretty incredible, pretty surreal, and I mean, I'm just excited for the next time Knoxville's on a schedule for one of these tournaments. I think.
I bet you are, dude.
But I probably won't have the smallmouth program to myself, as much. But yeah, I mean, it crazy, It's funny because it's a hard place to fish. I mean, it's not. We go to a lot better places to fish throughout the year, and but it's a great place to have a tournament. It's big, and there's a lot of options, and it was a good place for the Classic. There was I saw a few people chirping about, and it's always the guys that don't. It's never their real name, but about that they didn't like it because there wasn't enough fish caught and big fish caught and whatever. But yeah, it was challenging, and it was.
You loved it. You loved it.
I loved it.
You loved it, bud. I mean, let's face it here. It's it all came to fruition, and you did it with a technique that you're very comfortable with, and a fishery that you are obviously extremely comfortable with. And tonight, tonight's a celebration of you, and people that inspire you. You know what I mean? It's going to be a little bit different kind of show tonight, Gus. And
I'm excited. I thank you guys for doing this. It's pretty special.
Hey, like, as the word special is, like, I don't know, overused, but this is so special. Like, it's very special that you and I are friends, and you won the most important trophy, one of the most important trophies in bass fishing, if not the most important, bud. Wow. Yeah. Come on.
Hey, how special was the alley in Knoxville at the end of the night on Sunday?
Special AF.
People keep sending videos of, like, what was happening, and
I keep finding them in my phone. Oh my gosh, Gus. I mean, it's just nuts. The energy there in that, at the whole Canada House, at the bars, in the lobby of the Marriott, in the alley for the Big Alley beer off. I mean, dude, the energy was beyond explanation. Beyond. I mean, and you were on another planet. And I don't mean like all sauced up, bud. You were just like, we have a guest coming on in a little bit that you know about already. But when he won the Classic, he had a glazed look in his eyes, like
he's so happy.
I mean, dude, you just were like, wow, I can't believe this. And Shelbs too, man. I mean, we'll get on with all that stuff later. But let me ask you a couple questions before we get onto this this deal here. Hey, I want to talk about when you were a kid, real quick. Gus. Yeah. Okay, let's go back a minute. And when you were a kid, did you play bassin'? Like, did you do pretend bassin' in the winter? You know, like watching the old Bassmaster tapes.
Dude, pretend to lift them out of the live well, pretend to, like, announce the weight, pretend to catch them. Yeah, I did all that. Like, not embarrassed to say it.
No, me too. I am, especially Chicago winters. We didn't have shit to do. Yeah. I was playing bass, and like I was Bo Dowden so many times winning the Classic. I was Rick Clunn so many times winning the Classic, just in my room. That's how
Hey, I got a good one.
Yeah, go ahead.
I never had a snowmobile growing up, and like it's kind of it makes life in the winter a lot funner around here if you have a snowmobile. And I have one now, but when I was a kid, if I got on a snowmobile and got going like 70 mile an hour across the lake, I pretended that I was in a bass boat going 70
Yes.
the lake. Like I was hardcore like from a young age. Like this was my life,
Yeah, I totally relate. Like, I mean, it's something that certain people it's just in them. It's bassin', man. It's like once you get that bassin' bug, whether it's granddad, dad, uncle, neighbor, buddy, television, whatever it is, once you catch that bug, it's impossible to get rid of, Gus. Impossible. And you've taken it to the level that everybody dreams of. And you dreamt of one day as a little kid, man. I mean, that's pretty cool, dude. You're just I had to ask you that because I played bassin' all the time when I couldn't be doing it as a kid, man.
Yeah, no, I did too, for sure. So
hey,
it's a lot of people helped me and just figured out a way to be on the water and fish and somehow get to the Bassmaster stage and the dreams happen.
Think about this path here. So you've been a pro like 11 years already. I mean, if you go back to if you go back to FLW, right? And I have a couple derbs written down here that I'm calling your path derbs. Are you ready? These are the path derbs of Jeff Gustafson. Okay, so you have. Let's go back to your first ever FLW derb on Big O, and you smashed the 20th place, cruised over the border, smashed right in there, and you cashed a 20. And hey, I mean that had to get the confidence going for a young Gussie, right?
Yeah, I mean, I signed up for those. So the first year, FLW used to have these tour opens. So it was a 4 tournament series, and that's what I fished the first year. Following year, I started fishing the full FLW tour. So that first tournament at Okeechobee, I went down there. My dad came with me, practiced with me. We knew nothing. I mean, we went there and, I think one of the days we actually did an entire lap around the lake. Like
just cruising, you and Jimmy just out there running around.
So back then the fishing this was 2012. The fishing was really good on Okeechobee, and like I think Tharp had 100 pounds the year before.
Yep,
him and Brent
I remember
had over 100 pounds. So you could catch fish on the main lake, like looking for birds. Like if I saw birds diving, I could go over there with the rattle trap bait or something, and you could catch fish. And then had one little stretch of dollar pads in the monkey box, and we caught a few big ones on skinny dippers. Just, up on top. So the first morning of the tournament, it blew hard, and there was no birds anywhere. I stopped on a couple of these waypoints, didn't catch anything, and I'm like, well, I better go up to the monkey box, and hopefully that it's protected in there, and hopefully that spot will be good. And I remember driving in there, and there was like, this is the guys that were fishing in there: Jason Christie, Steve Kennedy, Tharp, Brandon McMillan.
Yikes.
Roland Martin and Scott Martin. Like, that's it. Like, not even very many, but like all heavy hitters.
Yeah. Intimidators.
I'm like, this must be a pretty good area, I guess. And
hey, and there's confidence, though. That's the point of this. So that first derb, 20th place, you find a little spot, you and Jimmy cruising around, you pulled out at 20. You know what I mean? But I know Okeechobee has been a bear to you, except you had a decent.
Yeah, I've had some bad ones. There.
But the last Okeechobee wasn't that bad. But
I left the first one like, oh, this is an easy way to make money,
Yeah.
But
then you got
tough
kicked
to find out, and not necessarily, but good start.
Kicked you in the face a couple times, Big O. But here now, a couple of them that also led to your path here of victory. Let's go to 2018. All right. Harris Chain, FLW. Second place.
Yeah.
That's a taste. That's a taste, right? And then you had another. Let's jump. Now we're jumping up into the elites. 2019. All right. Cayuga. Another second place. Now you've tasted it, right? Now you're tasting it. Is that an accurate statement? You're wanting victory bad now.
Yeah. And that one I led for a couple days. And earlier that year in 2019, the first year, I actually led Lake Lanier the first day. And somehow had a horrible day two. Like I thought I was going to win that tournament, and Lanier's probably my favorite lake in the South, and sort of bombed that one. So yeah, getting tastes and but didn't get the job done.
But it's all part of the path. It's all part of the path that led to the river in 21 and in the victory there, Gus. I mean that. When that happened, as this is a dramatic understatement, your life changed. Your life changed. True or false?
Yeah, absolutely.
For dramatically, your life just went boom, and all of a sudden, you're Gussie Elite Series champion. Life changer. Life changer. Now what do you do? Now where do you go? Where's the hunger? Where's the hunger?
Hey, for me, and I've said this for a number of years, but like my biggest motivation in all this is I love fishing, but I just do not want to have to get a regular Monday to Friday job. And there's nothing wrong with that, but right. I've been, I went and did the university thing kind of on the Keep Mom Happy program. Got that done, and ever since then, I have never really had I've sort of just always been self-employed, done my own thing, and figured out a way to. And there was a lot of hardship, for a long time.
What do you mean by hardship?
Just like a lot of months where I had $50 in my bank account, and that was it. But I figure out how to go fishing and eat some food. And
was it like that as an Elite Series angler when you first came in? Were you broke in 19?
No, like I got lucky. Like when I started with FLW, I had awesome help from guy's name was Don Nelson. He had I used to have a KrugerFarms.com wrap on my boats, and that was his company. Okay. And he was a friend of mine that I guided, earlier on at fishing and hunting, and we got along good, and he had the means to kind of help me out, and really, got me going those first few years. And then I've been lucky, like pretty good sponsor help. And, so since I've been on the elites, no, I have been in a better position, but I mean, not like, I get the bills paid and we get to do what we want to do, but it's, not getting rich.
Yeah. I mean, but you said there's some tough times. You had $50 in your account. I mean, bassing ain't easy, Gus. It ain't. We've had this discussion before. It ain't easy, bud.
No.
I mean, it's because here's the thing that people don't realize about the bass fishing industry, whether you're a professional angler as yourself or whether you're a YouTuber or a dang bass fishing talk show host. If you're not all in it, you're not in it at all.
Yeah. No, for sure. And it's like, this gets said all the time, like the highs are really high, but the lows are low too. When you have a bad tournament and you're, it's not a team sport. I'm lucky. I have some of my best friends in the world that I fish with and against. And, these guys that you can, if you're having a down moment, you can call up and everything's okay. But like, you're by yourself. And, yeah, I've had, I've left some tournaments where I did not do my job, and it's
you've called me, Gus. You've called me for pep talks.
Yeah, no, I called you one day not that long ago when I was sort of down, and you made me feel better.
Well, that's my job, and you're my bud, and I just basically told you to take the hinge off your knee and quit kicking yourself in the ass. You're one of the best anglers on the planet.
Yeah,
and then you went and won the Classic. Hey, did you hear Pedro's giving away a rock tonight?
No way.
Yeah. He is. He's giving away a lucky rock. on your behalf tonight.
That's a big deal
So
for somebody.
he wanted me to tell you.
Change.
I'm taking this opportunity he told me to tell you that on that last day that he was really worried about you, and he went out and burned some bark, and you caught that other fish. So,
wow,
yeah,
somebody was looking out for me because it was a hard day, and that I did not. I wasn't sure I was getting another chance, and all of a sudden that fish just kind of came out of nowhere, and
but
there was a bunch with it too, and they were all gone by the time I got back up there and put my bait in the water. But yeah,
and now you're $1 million man in Bassin. You're in the $1 million club, Gus. The kid that was riding on his snowmobile, pretending it was a Bassin boat, so his cheeks would go out and all hydro factor. You're $1 million man in Bassin, Gussie.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I mean, absolutely bonkers. Now, hey, fourth classic's a charm. You did it. Deep water dobbing, moping, schmeltenating.
Yep.
Your specialty. Get this. You upped your stats just to the upper creme de la creme of Bassin. You remember when we did the Canadian show? That was the last straight cast show, 3 weeks ago or so.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
and we had all your stats. Remember?
Yeah.
And we were telling like how happy Shelbs would be because how great your stats were already. Well,
yeah.
Wait, Ginger, are you ready for this? Okay. Wait, now get this where we're at now, Gus.
I'm turning the lamp on, but I'm listening. I'm right here.
Okay. So now you have 43 total BASS derbs now, including the classic, and you have cashed in 42 of the 43 derbs. That's amazing. That's an amazing tournament angler. And look at that trophy right there. Testify. The Ray Scott trophy right there. So get this, Gus. Now you're upped pounds in BASS. We probed Ronnie Moore for this earlier. And yes, we probed him good. Should
I yell at Shelbs to come and listen to this part?
Yeah. Well, Shelbs is coming on later, but she should. Right. No, bring her on. You're right. Yeah, tell Shelbs to come on real quick.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna make me look good. Maybe
yeah. Shelby, because Shelby needs to know how much she can spend now. So let's bring her on.
Shelbs. You want to come here for a minute?
Okay. We're calling you on early, Shelbs.
Okay.
Hey. There it is. Hey, are we, ladies and gentlemen, it's the reigning queen of Bassin. It's Shelby Gustafson. Hey. Give it up, Bass Galaxy. Congratulations, Mrs. Champ. Hey, so here's what I got to tell you, Shelbs. This is why Gus called you on early. We're still going to have you for a whole segment later, but so far in BASS, hey, Ginch, is there any way you can take me back to the monitor?
In a second.
On there? Oh, I'm sorry about that. I couldn't see. I lost myself. All right, so Shelbs, get this. So in BASS, Gussie has caught 1,685 pounds of bass now after the classic. That's a lot, okay? Now, here we go. In his BAS, he's $1 million man now and 2 tours.
You can tell me that one.
Yeah.
I love the stats.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, you're going to really like this, Shelbs. Now, here's the deal. He's won in BASS $758,700. Okay. Now, Andy, tell us now, what does that equate to per pound? So each bass, Shelbs, that Gussie catches is worth this much a pound.
So with the new stats he's up to, which is probably one of the highest ones we've
ever seen.
I mean, ever. So each bass you catch, Gussie's $450 per pound.
$450 a pound, Gussie. Oh my God! So Shelby, a 4-pounder is basically like $1,800.
No.
So every 4-pounder, you'd be like, Gus, that's $1,800. You got it?
And per derb's even better.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Now, here's his average per derb. You ready for this, Gus and Shelps?
All right.
All right.
So average per derb out of the 43 derbs is $17,644.
17,644.
I'm pretty sure that's the highest we've ever seen.
That is. Bass Galaxy, give it up for your reigning champ of the Bass Galaxy and the queen of the Bass Galaxy. What do you think of those stats, Shelps?
That's pretty cool.
What are you going to buy?
I'm not sure yet.
Come on, think of something right now. First thing that comes to your mind. What are you going to buy?
Well, we're going to add on to our house. We've been planning on doing that, so we're going to make that happen.
Okay, excellent. And going to build a room for me by any chance?
There will be 2 guest rooms. Yeah,
Okay.
So.
It's going to be called Pat's Special Room.
Okay.
Yes.
Shelps, thank you for hopping in for that part, and we'll have you back on in a little bit. Okay, is that cool?
Yeah.
Awesome. Give it up for the queen of the Bass Galaxy, Shelby.
Thanks for making me look good there, boys.
Yeah. No, you made yourself look good, buddy. We did nothing but probe Ronnie Moore. That's all we did. But hey, we're not, Gus. I think that pretty much your tournament victory has been covered everywhere.
Extensively, yeah.
Yeah, extensively. I mean, Bass Blaster was awesome. I liked Ronnie and Kyle Jesse. You were on that show. Of course, you were on Big Dave Mercer's show. That was awesome. So many places that I think I'm just going to recommend people go to there and get the tournament details. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get the gritty at bassmaster.com. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think we can maybe Ginger, can we move on? Okay, we're gonna get on with our cameos, I guess. You know, and just do all that stuff. But hey, what's pretty cool? I guess we'll go over it again real quick before we bring our first guest on. But Schmeltenators, Brucey and Brian got a bunch of them to OmniaFishing.com. Bass Galaxy. So if you want Schmeltenators, of course, you go to Omnia Fishing, go to btfishing.com. Get the Schmeltenators now because Gussie bought a bunch yesterday, and there's not many left.
Yeah, I'm not done with that thing yet for the rest of this year.
Are you going to deepwater Dobbs some more?
I think I'll be doing a little bit more at some point. Yeah, there'll be some more bass weighed in on that rig before the end of the year, guaranteed.
Do you sometimes think to yourself, like, why is no one else doing this?
No, I just think to myself, I hope no one is doing this for at least a little bit longer.
Are you still doing? I'll ask you a couple tech questions while we're. Are you still doing it on the 2D?
No, we got Mega Live now, so it's
you're up more on that because last time it was just 2D, right? At the first event,
the first win was with just 2D. Yeah.
Is this?
Thousands of bass have been made their way into my boat via the 2D. So
something's happening. Sure. Do you hear that music?
I love it.
I'm not sure what's happening. Ginger, what's going on? The suspense is killing me. Gussie, how you feeling?
Like beginning to feel a lot like Christmas.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bass Galaxy, give it up. I see him right there. He's sideways. Can you flip the phone? Ladies and gentlemen, Bass Galaxy, a man that needs no introduction. It's Rick Clunn. Give it up for Rick Clunn, Bass Galaxy. Gussie, it's Clunn.
Unreal. How you doing, Rick?
Oh, yes, it is. Well, the question is it real yet? Is it real yet?
It not
Are
really.
y'all getting me?
No, it still is not real. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Yeah. No, I know that feeling, and it's but every morning you wake up and it's not like I told you, it's not a dream. Then it really feels good, but it'll soak in. You know, it'll get more real. But no, it's I can feel other people's energy and their feelings. Let me ask you a quick question and get off this real serious subject.
Okay.
The MCs want to give you a nickname or they want to have something that's easy. Do you prefer Jeff or Gussie?
I'm good with Gussie. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't mind.
Well, then that's what I will call you. Yeah. No, do you know what this winning the classic is called if you study sports and being in the zone and momentum, which you see momentum in all sports. I know you are hockey, but what this event is, and maybe the first one that you won there was that too. Is what they call a precipitating event. In other words, you have to have that to create more momentum, more self-confidence, then will lead you on. And like I was going to say is, this is probably one of the most important fishing things that's ever happened to you in your life, right?
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
But don't let it be the last.
Right. I can't wait to go fishing again, just so I can not have to, I can put my phone away and go and, get away from everything.
Yes, I
Just go fishing. That's one of my favorite things of like the elite events is like for that week, I'm good to shut everything else down and but yeah, no, I'm excited. I mean, I know the rest of the year is going to be a great opportunity because like every single day of the season is stressful, like it doesn't matter how good your last tournament was or the day before was. I mean, every day you gotta do your job and, we never want to miss the class, obviously. And so, yeah, it's going to be fun to be a little bit less stressful the rest of the year.
I mean, absolutely.
Yeah, well,
amazing. Go ahead, Rick.
But, you've dreamed about winning that. How long did you dream about winning that tournament?
Since I was like 10 years old. I fished my first tournament when I was 10 years old. My dad took me. He didn't bass fish. I mean, he took me fishing. We fished, but he was not a bass fisherman. And our goal when we started was to catch a bass just so we could walk across the stage and weigh in. And I mean, yeah, no, since I was a little kid, I've dreamed about it and like for real. And that's kind of what makes it so unbelievable, like, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, and I still at 76 is a little kid that dream about winning the classic again. That won't ever go away, I hope.
No, we all sure love that you're still out there. And I tell people all the time, like you're at the boat ramp the same time as everybody else in the morning. And we fish till dark, most days. And, yeah, it's impressive, man. And we all sure love that you're still out there. You're a legend. It's yeah. And one of the things.
Well, I enjoy the young anglers. Yeah, I enjoy.
One of the things I tell a lot of the young guys is you talk to everybody in the bag line, and that's one of my. I mean, we've been together there a few times, and that's some of my top memories. Of being on the Elite Series the last few years is. Getting to chat with you in the bag line behind the stage. And I always tell all the guys, if they get it, you're very approachable and like talking fishing with everyone. So they, if they get the opportunity to make sure they visit with you and chat with you.
Well, now that's happening to you more and more. So, and like I said, how many of these things have you done so far since the classic?
Yeah, no, it's been nonstop. My voice is getting pretty rough, and I did go on the weekend. I went a couple hours north. We're still like in full winter up here. We just got a foot of snow in the last 24 hours, but I went actually on an ice fishing trip. A couple hours north, got out of cell range for 2 days, and it was pretty fun. It was good, nice little getaway, and then been back at it. It's starting to wind down now, but it's not like you don't want to complain that people want to talk to you and you get all this opportunity, but at the same time, it's been overwhelming. Like I've still got text messages from people that I haven't even got to yet, and emails, and you just get to it when you do. So I'm relaxed more with all that stuff, but yeah, it's been a crazy experience. I couldn't imagine like 4 times getting to go through stuff.
Hey, Rick, can I ask you this? 4 times winning a Bassmaster Classic and the feeling of victory each time you won, was it different each time that you won a Classic? And did the feeling ever compare to that first time, the other 3 victories?
They're all completely different. And because you're at different stages of your life. The first one I was at a survival stage. Without it, I probably wouldn't be sitting here in front of you right now. And then the second one, I wasn't in that stage anymore. And, it was kind of that was a survival, but in a different way. We didn't catch nothing, and yet I still won the Classic. So I kind of felt bad about winning one that I didn't catch nothing. So, and then the third one, we had the 2 eventual presidents of the United States there. So that changed the game totally. And then the fourth one, my daughters finally realized I really did have a job. They were at the one I won in 1990.
That's awesome. So, Gus, you see what you have to look forward to? More different feelings. Each victory, Gus, is a different feeling.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine 4 times, but one of the highlights of the whole experience is just all the names on that trophy. And obviously, like Rick and Kevin are the 2 best of all time. And then, there's a lot of special ones. A few friends are on there. And then Guido and Dion Hibden, they came up and fished the KBI, the tournament where I kind of got my start back in like 93, and they took 2nd place. And I never really got to, I fished against Guido a few times my first couple of years fishing FLW, still fishing, but, talked to Dion over the years, ran into him, a bunch of times. And I would always tell him, like, I live up at Kenora at Lake of the Woods where you guys came. And he's always told me that was like the best fishing trip that he and his dad ever took together. And so, that's pretty cool that both of those guys, their names are on it. And I mean, just a lot of the legends of the sport that we love.
No, and there's more and more of them. But like you say, they're all special people. The Hibdens were pure earth people. Some of my favorite. You live in one of the most beautiful areas of the country. I tried to canoe up to your place one time, didn't quite get there. Me and Melissa up in the Quetico, I think.
Yeah.
Is that near you?
Yeah. Yeah. A little bit south of where I'm at, but yeah, that's my part of the world.
Right. No, so don't forget how special where you are is too. So, I mean, sometimes we get caught up in the competition and the money and all that, but keep the dream alive.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Outstanding. Hey, Rick, we really appreciate you taking time out of your evening to come on here for the Bass Galaxy and Gussie. Is there any final words you'd like to say to Gus before we get out of here, Rick?
Just like I just said, keep the dream alive. Don't let the business part of our world take it away from you. No,
I won't. I love fishing too much, and it doesn't matter what species really. If I'm out there, I'm happy. But yeah, no, I won't. I look forward to seeing you in a couple weeks and getting her going again.
Wow.
Yep, it'll be fun.
Amazing. Bass Galaxy.
Thank you.
Give it up for Rick Clunn. Coming up on 50 years. That's right. Thanks, Rick. Thanks, Melissa.
No problem. Bye. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Rick Clunn right there. Wow, Gussie, what do you? Amazing. What do you think, Gus?
Yeah, you're a legend too. That's awesome.
Words of wisdom from your hero.
Yep. That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's and I liked how he said every feeling is different. Every feeling of winning a classic is different because you're at different phases of your life. And he also kind of talked a little bit about those different stages, how you needed those things, kind of like we talked about your derb win or your derb, your progress, man.
Yeah.
It sounds to me like you're on the right path. You okay, Gus?
Yeah. No, that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
I spent a day with Rick in a boat not long ago at Seminole, and it was surreal. And every time that we spend time with that gentleman, it's kind of surreal. I don't know how else to put it. It's a really cool feeling. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, no, he's 76 years old, and I mean, it's hard to fish the Elite Series, like the travel and just like we only get 3 days to practice. You got to go hard for those 3 days. Like I'm never so tired in my life as after like those practice days. And I mean, I see it. He's not like taking it easy. He's at the ramp and he still loves it. And it's just sure impressive and inspiring. And and like I say, like if you go talk to him, he will talk fishing with you for as long as you want. It's like I say, it's pretty impressive.
And Bud, everything that he said to you was like super cool. I mean, do you know what? Did you know? Like everything was like it couldn't have been any cooler or more spot on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, he's just a complete legend, full legend, and he's my favorite angler of all time for sure.
Hey, what do we got going here now?
The boss man.
Hey, it's your boss, Gus. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for El Presidente, the CEO of BASS Bass Galaxy. It is the one and only Chase Anderson. Welcome to Stray Cast for the first time, Chase.
Hey, Pat, thank you. Glad to be here. Thanks for asking me on. And hey, Gussie. Hey, man.
How you doing, man? I can't believe Pat must have really pulled some strings to get you on here. That's huge.
Man, all he said was you, and I was there.
It was like the Wizard of Oz. I had to go to the man behind the curtain to get Chase on here. But it worked.
That's not true. But,
Chase,
when I
Chase,
did hear Gussie,
when we were at the Toast Night of Champions, Chase said, "Absolutely, I would love to be on with Gussie." So.
No, that's right. I'm thrilled to be here. And last time I saw you guys at the Night of Champions, the Champions Toast, and that was quite the celebration. And we need to continue it, Gussie, all year long. So, but it's great to be here, Pat. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, and I want to thank you, Chase, because you are providing a platform, continuing Ray Scott's dream, and providing a platform for these anglers to make a living chasing a fish. And that's what Ray Scott started. And we thank you, Chase, for doing a hell of a job of keeping Ray Scott's dream alive. Give it up for Chase Anderson on that deal right there, Chase.
Wow, well, thank you. It's quite an honor to be mentioned with Ray, but it's over 50 years of hard work by the team and Ray's dream, as we know. And we will be telling a lot more about Ray's dream in the coming year and years ahead, honoring his legacy, of course. But, we've got a lot of people on our team who have been with Bass for over 20 years, and such a great team that have all really had that dream as well, have such a passion for the sport, for the industry, and for making stars and seeing champions crowned and working with the anglers like Gussie, obviously. But it's a great team, and it's a privilege for me. I grew up around the brand, and I've always loved being a part of BASS and Bass and Bassmaster as a member and a fan, and now I get to be the CEO. So I'm thrilled to be in this role, but no comparison here between me and Ray Scott, please. That is quite an honor you'd even say it's in the same sentence, but I will deflect that pretty quickly.
Well, I know you love Ray Scott. I love Ray Scott. You love Ray. You were so happy about your belt buckle that you got from Ray Scott. You took your dang belt off right in the middle of Toast of Champions to show me you're so proud of it.
That is true. That is true.
I mean, it's the coolest belt buckle ever, and it's from Ray Scott, Gussie, and Chase has it.
Yeah, I think he might have had it in Texas when we had our classic there a few years ago. But I think I've seen it before. I think you've had it out before, but yeah, no, I mean all year, like just like everything about the Elite Series is top notch, and then like for the week of the Classic, like I wish everyone that loves tournament fishing could get to experience it. Like we get treated like rock stars all week, and it's special. It's the whole job is not as glamorous as it looks for the time away from home and the long drives and just stuff breaks and you miss important events for other people that that maybe you love, but yeah, it's just it's a big honor to get to be part of it, and especially the Classic.
Yeah, for sure, man. And this Classic, Chase, let's just call this Classic the Gussie Classic. It's the Classic that broke every record. I mean, Chase, seriously, amazing. The amount of fans that turned out for this deal. Watching it on Fox Sport, watching it on Bassmaster.com, showing up at the expo, showing up at the weigh-in. You had to be, as the grand poobah of Bass, Chase, you had to be overwhelmed yourself by the turnout.
Overwhelmed, unbelievable. And it was record-breaking in many regards, and as many have said, the greatest Classic ever is phrase we've heard used both in the office, internally and externally as well. But it broke the attendance record, over 162,000 people over the 3.5 days of festivities, beginning with the kickoff party Thursday night, going through the weigh-in, Sunday evening. And it was tremendous. And our overall reach on Fox broadcast and Fox Sports was over 4.5 million people.
Yikes.
The reach, those are people that tuned in during the airtime we had on Fox Sports. We had over a million people come to the website, unique visitors during the time period of the Classic. So huge reach, tremendous, both locally there in Knoxville. Knoxville is such a great partner as we talk about, great market. And from a fan base who's out, great support from the local community, and then fans as far as Canada, obviously, that drove down to watch Gussie raise the trophy, but a lot of people came in from all over. So we were thrilled with how the event went.
Yeah.
And it's just outstanding, and it could not have gone any better. And so thrilled to have Gussie as a champion, just topped it off. So great event. And if you haven't been to a Classic, we welcome you to come out. You got to see it to believe it. That's what I tell people. It is definitely a celebration of our sport. Ultimately, all about the fans. It's the fans that make it possible. And 162,000 or more came over the course of the week, and millions tuned in on TV and digital.com. So.
Nuts. That's nuts. Now, Gussie, think about this, what Chase just said. So if you put all this together, I'm no Matt Robertson when it comes to mathing, but that's like 10 million people. Like literally got a little glimpse, got a taste of the great Canadian snow leopard. I mean, think about it, but that's mega hella numbers right there.
Yeah, no, it's incredible. I've done interviews with radio stations in all these like cities across Canada, and some are hundreds of miles away from where we like from a bass. And people saw it, and like I'm still sorting through messages that I've got like Monday after the tournament, and like people from all over the country that just
all because of a fish. All because of a fish. Yeah. Chase, he's bigger than Hasselhoff in America right now. Do you know that?
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, he really
all
is.
Over the world, we had the highest international audience we've ever had for a Classic based on recent records. We pulled the data the other day. Obviously, Canada and Japan, Australia are strongholds, but all over the world got exposed to the championship event and to Gussie. But the support you had from Canada and the viewership we got was tremendous. Obviously, all across the U.S., but great international viewership and support for this event, which we love. It's bringing visibility around the world for our sport, right? So it's outstanding.
Yeah. He's quite a rep, that guy, Gus, right there. So hey, Chase,
No
it's been a week, right? I mean, or how long has it been, Gus, since the Classic now?
Yeah, about a week and a half.
Yeah, week and a half or something. Time flies. Every day's the same when you're bassing. But listen, Chase. So I know that you guys have been over in the fortress of Bassin Solitude there, and brainstorming and coming up with stuff like stuff you're just gonna do with Gussie. Like you guys got to have plans for Gus, right? I mean, poster boy stuff, model photo Bassin model shoots, and all kinds of stuff. So, like, what do you got? What have you guys been having meetings about Gussie about all week? What are you going to make him do?
Well, he's a star. He's a star of the sport right now. We want to promote the heck out of it. And our teams that lined up meetings, conversations, our own internal media outlets, podcasts. We'll have our Bassmaster Classic focused. Sorry.
Hey, the dogs are going nuts. There's coyotes in the yard.
Yeah, it's coyotes. That's right. Let me grab something real quick out of the closet there. No, but, we want to work with the Gussie to promote the heck out of this. And what I'll say, and I wanted to add this in there, is from our team standpoint, Gussie is such a pleasure to work with. Our tournament teams, our content teams, he is such a pleasure to work with. He's such a great ambassador for our sport. And we want to work with Gussie any way we can to promote his victory, promote the Bassmaster Classic and the championship, the trophy. And we see Gussie as an outstanding ambassador of our sport, of the brands you represent, of our brand. And we want to work with you to promote the heck out of your victory all year long. But I did want to let everybody know what a pleasure our entire team says Gussie is to work with. I talked to Chris Bozer, head of tournaments today, our content teams. I wanted to pass that along on this show, just how pleased we are to have Gussie on the Elite Series, and how wonderful he is to work with the Bass team and staff. Your positivity, your passion for the sport that's so genuine. We love working with you and look forward to promoting your victory all year long.
No, thanks very much, Chase. I appreciate it. And yeah, I when there was about 10 of us from the FLW tour that we got into the Elite Series in 2019, and it was ever since that day I've considered myself lucky and am grateful every day, and it's been a fun ride, and hopefully we'll get to do it for a long time.
I think we will, absolutely. And one thing we looked at some stats, the wire to wire, obviously this year in the Classic 3 days, but also 4 days in a row when the Elite was in Knoxville a few years back. I mean, what's Knoxville like? I grew up in Knoxville, and Pat, I'm not trying to take the reins here, but
you go, bud.
Throw in the fact that I grew up in Knoxville. I actually grew up fishing Loudon and boating in Tellico. I grew up right off the river, Tennessee River, off Loudon Lake. I mean, it's got to be special for you. So what's Knoxville mean to you now? I've just got.
Yeah, I know. It's my favorite city for sure in the U.S. And it's it's a nice part of the country, and yeah, like always going to be a special spot for me. Just from the fishing events that we've had there. But I don't know what it is. Like but like I was talking to someone earlier today, and when I'm fishing out there, like these smallmouths act exactly like how they do at home where I live, and it's like that never happens. And I said to my friend that you could look at the sonar, like if we were fishing in the fall around home, and like what we were looking at last weekend, it would look exactly the same. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference. And maybe part of that I've jived there, but yeah, I know Shelby and I have a lot of friends in that part of the country through fishing and obviously through these couple of events there now. And it's a great city and a great place to have the Classic too. Like it's obviously like any Classic is special, but it's that's I really enjoy it there, just like because everything's so close and you don't have the big drives, and you could kind of walk to do everything you wanted to do. It was pretty neat.
That's right. It's a special setup. It is. It's unique in the fact that all of the events take place really within walking distance. Yeah, and for fan experience, for those of us that work the event so hard, obviously competitors, but so many people it takes to work the event, from sponsor support from our team, our volunteers, and it's all right there. and and the facilities are second to none. So it is a special place for the Classic, and
It's awesome.
Absolutely.
I mean, you couldn't ask for a better locale. Honestly, everything was there, Chase.
That's
We
right.
loved it. And Gussie owns Knoxville now, just so you know. I mean, we owned the streets that night. I was with Gus that evening after we left you at the Marriott.
Hey, one of the highlights. So Mayor Kane, I don't know his real name. I forget his real name, but because he's Kane, the wrestler. But
Yeah, Jacobs. Yeah, great
yes.
Mayor Jacobs. Yeah.
Yes.
I walked by him on the weekend, and he was like, "Hey, Gussie," like he knew who I was. So I was like, "That's
Y'all are
awesome.
buds, man.
That's so awesome." Yeah,
He loves the sport. He loves fishing. You've got a friend in Mayor Jacobs, I know for sure. So
yeah,
that's awesome.
No, that was one of the highlights of the weekend for sure.
Heck yeah. And Chase, that's why the Bass Galaxy loves you, bud, because you love bassing and you love the outdoors. You're not just a dude that's running a company, but you live and breathe the sport that we love. So thank you for that, Chase, and
Absolutely.
Thanks for all you do, especially for this guy. I'm glad you got a good poster boy for the year too.
Yeah, no question. We're thrilled about Gussie as our 2023 Bassmaster Classic champion, and want to work with you all year long to promote your victory, promote the sport, promote the Bassmaster Classic for what it is, the crown jewel of our sport, the Super Bowl, the pinnacle of our sport. And we want to work with you. And I do love it. You know, I'm a fan as well, Pat, like you said. I'm an angler, for a fun fisherman, as I think I would say. Don't get to fish that much, not as much as I'd like to, but a good bit, as much as I can. We've got a lake home on Lake Martin in Alabama, and I fish there. Take my girls to family ponds, stuff like that. But I've got some things to learn, but I've got some good people to learn from, and I think the best one right now to learn from.
Well, you need to go moping. You need to go moping with Gus out there on in the canal and learn a little bit about them Knoxville moping, deepwater dobbing schmeltenators. You know what I mean?
Well, hey, anytime you want to come for a trip to Canada, I'll look after you, and you could come and go ice fish. Never experienced that. It's actually pretty fun. Or Don Logan and Bruce Aiken are actually coming up in June, and they've been up a couple times in the past as well, but they're coming up to spend a few days with me in June, so that'll be awesome.
Oh, that is cool. I know they'd fished with you in the past. Both of them had told me a few years back. But, you know, I've never ice fished. It sounds like a pretty awesome experience for a Southern boy like me.
Yeah.
I was on your Facebook though, Gussie, and I saw. Looks like you went ice fishing last week and had your trophy out in the snow and stuff.
Yeah.
That was really cool, I thought.
Yeah. There'll be a little bit more of that. We just got a bunch more snow like over the last 24 hours, and it's still full winter. But in a week I'm heading back down south, and definitely looking forward to getting going again on the Elite Series.
Oh yeah, we were talking in the office today. We think Murray's going to be a lot of good fish catches at Murray. It's going to be a good one. So I'll be over there and look forward to seeing you then. Yeah.
Heck
Okay.
yeah.
Thanks for this.
Hey Chase, before you go, I got to ask you. I got to put you on the spot. What's one thing that Gussie should not do as a representative of BASS and the Ray Scott Trophy for 2020? What's something that you guys are like? I hope Gussie doesn't do this. Is it what was that? Like what's that? What would that be?
Hey, you won't see me in my underwear. Probably.
Hey, I didn't say it, but hey, since you did say that, Gussie, we'd prefer you not to take a picture of you in a trophy in your underwear. Okay. I didn't bring up that topic, and I wasn't going to.
I let you guys do it. Bass Galaxy, give it up for the one and only Chase Anderson. That's right.
Thank you, Pat.
Commander of
Appreciate it.
Excellence.
We'll see y'all soon. Thank you for having me on, Pat.
See you at Murray, bud. Thanks again, Chase.
Thank you.
There it is. Hey, Gus, the boss likes you, Gus.
Yeah.
Yeah, the boss likes you. So you got that going for you. You got a job the rest of the year. You know, that's not going anywhere. So, I mean, that's pretty dang good. Hey, you want to start partying, bud?
Let's get it going.
I mean, you want to start partying? Let's let loose now. Are you ready? Okay. So now we're gonna bring in. Okay. So
Shelbs?
Well, no, Shelbs is it? No, we got another surprise.
Okay.
First. I don't know. Sorry, did I catch you off guard? Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Yeah, let's just keep it rolling, and then we'll add the other boys as we go. And I have a trio coming on. They're a boy band, but the first member of the boy band that we have coming on right now is the one. He's on green screen, ladies and gentlemen. He is the winner of the Flymaster Classic. He's fly as AF. It's Patterson Leeth. He's from Sims. He's cool. He's cool AF.
What up?
Hey, what's happening, bud? I like the green screen.
That's from 2015, following Gussie on Eufaula, day 4. I think when you were doing that FLW history, I was going through some photos. That was back when we had the Dr. Pepper rap, I think. That was a fun day. I got to watch Gussie throw pop-ars all day for big Eufaula. I think Thrifty won that one.
Yeah, he did. He did. I had my chances. I lost a giant.
I remember.
But I lost a big one. I mean, not far from the net, like a 5 or 6 pounder, and that was crushing. But yeah.
I remember when Pat was saying how many times the word bud was going to get said tonight. I remember at one point you caught one in the middle of a cove, and he lands it, and he just turns to me and he goes, "How random was that one, bud?"
Oh my god.
Yeah, actually it was funny. I was thinking about the other thing I was gonna say is he's got Sim shorts on there since 2015. He's been rocking the brand forever. But actually I told the boys on the final day I went and chased Gussie for the morning, and I said, look, I'm only gonna stick around until he catches his first 2. And after he only caught one, I was like, I think I'm a curse to Gussie. Like, I gotta get out of here. And I literally went back to the booth and just swiped and closed down every single iPad, every single phone, every single thing that was in the booth that was showing the live feed. And I didn't even know he caught the second one until Brett Height was like, "Oh yeah, he just caught another one." But I was in pure panic mode.
And he did it. He caught it.
He did it.
You know who else does it all the time? This guy right here joining the boy band. It's the one and only. It's Mr. Christopher Groh. Oh, he left. Where did he go? I just saw. Where did he was here and gone.
I think he thought he was on a different call. He had to put his pants on.
He did.
What's up?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Chris Groh with pants on now. Yes. Hi, Chris.
Hi. How are you?
What's up, buddy?
Oh God, you look even better now that you're a classic champion. You know that? Look at that background. That is the greatest. Look there, Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. That's amazing. Look what Patterson did. He's on the green screen for the Gussie extravaganza. Look at the trophy, boys. Look at the trophy again.
Patterson carried it around for me quite a bit on last Sunday night, but
I'm so glad it's not in my hands anymore. That was the most awkward responsibility, like the most privileged I've ever felt, and also like it's like getting asked to babysit when you know you shouldn't be a babysitter. You know, and you're like, this isn't gonna go.
You let the Australians steal it.
I did?
Yes, that's all your fault.
No, I handed it to Brucey.
It's Brucey's fault.
Yeah.
No, hey, the Aussies were with us. They were all good. They were.
Oh yeah. Oh no, it was awesome. They had the trophy for a while, just running through the streets. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Bass Galaxy. Here is the next member of the trifecta here, and it is the one and only. It's Seth Feider. Welcome, Seth Feider. Heck yeah, 2021 AOI. Seth Feider. Where's oh, there you are. I see now. Hey, what do you think of this? Gus, you got a whole boy band assembled here now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I love everybody. All some of my best friends.
Look at Seth. He's so professional. He's got earphones on.
He really is. Look at his smile, too. He looks like a little kid right now, Fighter does.
Yeah. Self-induced little kid.
Are you abusing your inner child? What's going on, Fighter? You're just smiling.
Oh, not much. Just hanging out.
This is a pretty giggly bunch, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's just gonna we'd all just sit here and stare at the screen with smiles on for like 30 minutes.
Just giggle for a while. Say words every once in a while. You know what I mean?
Patterson's green screening?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's Gussie, like a young Gus.
2015 Gussie.
Yeah. Look at that. Just grabbing him by the bottom lip. Four fingers in the mouth like a Canadian savage.
Yep. That one wasn't getting away on the camera, you know?
No. Surprised he didn't grab by the eyeball like a big pike.
You wolf grabber. Hey,
Are you on the road right now, Groh, or what?
No, I'm gonna leave Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Freaking working my pecker off. So on a big job. We enjoyed a little 70-degree weather here in Illinois today, though. It was nice.
Yeah, but it was gassing 50.
Yeah, I know, but I was inside dealing with a bunch of idiots, so I didn't care.
Hey, Gus. I've assembled some of your biggest inspirations. Whether the Bass Galaxy realizes it or not, these three guys are a huge part of your angling success. Let's just say it.
Yep.
You have drawn inspiration from all three of these gentlemen right here. Have you not?
Yeah. And I, like what I said earlier about it's kind of an individual sport, and you go through, we all go through like down times where you have a bad little run or a bad tournament. And, it sure makes it better when you got some good friends to call up or hang out with. And, that all these guys have kind of been there for me in some tough times, and that, and vice versa. But, we've had a lot of good times, all of us on the road, and been to lots of cool places and done a lot of fun things.
Hey, Feider, tell me about the first time you ever met Gussie. Like you ever ran into Gus.
I mean, I feel like it was probably like Sturgeon Bay back in the day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know what year that was. 2012, 2010, something like that.
Yeah.
Can you guys fish that this year?
I don't know. I'm not.
It's going on. We got some races going on.
Yeah, it's like we got a 3 and 4 week run coming up, and then I think it's the week after that. It's just like, like we hate missing it. We love going there, obviously, but it's hard to do it all. Like we got, it's just hard to do it all.
You don't have to justify it to me. I was just, if you guys were going to I was going to come over and party.
It may not be there, though, boys. I mean, what they're trying to do to it. So we had some serious phone calls today about that. So, like,
I think they're weighing them in the boat.
They're going to weigh them in the boat, like, catch release type thing.
Oh, yeah. There's going to be so many 9-pounders caught this year.
Yeah, how can you have accurate? Jeez Louise.
Yeah, but they're trying to protest and make it every single tournament in Sturgeon Bay now.
Wow! Oh, look, yeah,
All year
Patterson's
long.
got the ruler. They're measuring girth, Patterson.
Oh, got it. Wait, yeah. That's bull. That sucks.
Yeah.
You can say bullshit, Patterson. This is great.
I know.
Yeah, it's
I was
fine.
trying to be on my best behavior.
Hey, Groh, you met Gussie for the first time too at Sturgeon Bay?
Yeah,
tell him about. I didn't know it was Groh at the time, but
he's
tell
stuck
him
on
the
a rock
story.
pile with his dad.
Wait, what?
He was stuck on a rock pile with his dad.
What do you
He
mean?
pulled me off.
Yep. Jimmy, all of a sudden, my partner's like, "That's Gussie over there spinning around in circles on a rock." So we go over there and dragged him off.
Yeah.
You didn't see that rock coming in the gin clear water, Gus?
No, you know what?
It's a little sturgeon.
Yeah, it was like a big blow
corner.
day. We weren't catching them, and I'm like, it was one of those like, let's go in that little canal and catch a few largemouths, and
Got stuck right out front.
there was a big rock in front of that one canal, just down from.
Was it a practice day or was it a derby day?
No, it was in the Derby. It was
that
NABQ
sucks.
tournament, and we caught one 5-pounder. and I had to drive to Eufaula. That was like in 2013, I think.
Yep.
Maybe it was before this tournament. I don't know, but I feel like it was probably 2013. And my dad got a ride from somebody. A few other people did too. Back from Little Sturgeon, got the truck, brought it over, and we left. It was the only tournament I think in my life that I never made it to check in for.
Yeah, we didn't make it either.
No.
No.
But yeah, we got stuck on a rock, and Groh told me that story like years later. Like I didn't know, like just these guys in an Illinois boat came and pulled us off, and we carried on, but like, thanks boys. And then I remember it now, but I didn't know, we didn't know each other at the time, but.
And the Illinois boys have a bad rap in Wisconsin. You need to spread this story out because I feel like they got to.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody, you know what I mean? We got to preach the Illinois gospel here, bud.
Yeah, no doubt. We're not all Chicago fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Hey, Gussie, your bud Patterson is a very interesting individual. Feider, you could call Patterson eclectic, right? Wouldn't that be an accurate word?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Gus, I got to ask you about the first time you ever ran into Patterson. Like, tell me your first Patterson encounter.
Well, he used to be the marketing. What was your title? Marketing manager, marketing director?
That was back when they used to give cool titles to people. I was the
president
VP of marketing. Yeah, I was
high end.
Yeah, it was
so
high
he was
end,
the VP of marketing for FLW, and then so we'd see him around. He was at all the tournaments, and obviously, like we hit it off. And I know, like Cox, you hit it off with him like pretty early, and lots of the guys. But that was our sort of first introduction, and and then we just got to be friends. And
yeah, I got antsy. I used to go to
before too, Pat. Like
you used to what, bud?
I've called Patterson up when I've needed someone to talk to before too.
Good. So. It's that Pat name that does it. Yeah, it's that.
Yeah, I got really bored going all to the derbies, just standing around in a parking lot. So I finally said, "Can someone give me a camera?" And then I started chasing all the guys around, and that's honestly the reason I know most of the guys and most of that FLW crew that transitioned, or the ones that are still fishing MLF. But a lot of that crew was because I was out chasing people on the water. Pretty hungover most mornings, but it was fun.
Hey, Patterson, you and the rest
company boat, not my problem.
Yeah, exactly. You and the rest of the folks at Sims have to be pretty proud of how things are going. I mean, the last 3 years between Gus, Brandon, and Seth, you got quite a dominating representation, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I mean, I'd throw my little buddy John Cox into that.
Oh, of
mix
course,
too.
yes.
You know, I actually got a text back from Gussie, which was one of the first texts I texted him, and I sent a text to Gussie and Cox the night that they were going into the final day 1 and 2, and I said, "This may seem awkward, but I love you. I love you both. I hope you both have a great day tomorrow." And they both just responded today, and which is perfect because I know that's how it's gonna go down. But yeah, no, we got an awesome team. I mean, it was funny. I was standing there next to this exec at the Classic, and we were watching the live feed, and there was an ad for another competitive brand. There's an ad for another competitive brand. And then there's Gussie sitting in first yanking smallmouth, and the guy turns to me and he's like, "Man, you can't pay for this kind of coverage." I go, "Yeah, you can. It's called Angler Contracts." I love our team. I mean, I know I've said this before on the show, but and Groh's on the squad too. I've gotten the best part of my job is building a real life fantasy team, and then I actually selected everybody. I could pick every single person in a bracket that was a Sims Pro for the Classic Fantasy, and I kicked everyone's ass, and I was like, "God, this is awesome." Sick. You know,
you did a good job, Patterson.
Yeah. I was like, I can pick up in real life, and I get to use it in Bass Yeah, see, this is sick.
I don't know about you guys, Chris, Gus, and Seth, but Patterson on this green screen looks to me like he could be an amazing anchorman. Just his swagger and everything else. You know, I mean, the way he's got it going on, you could
watch
be
your hand. Your hand's close to the shaft.
Yeah, easy there.
I know, very professional for sure.
We have a front moving in from Duluth.
Next up,
I should find another one. I have this. This is from the same day, but I have this that's printed off in my office. I don't know if you can see it, but I've had it's a photo. That was not one that got off, but I have that from another photo from this set that's been chilling in my office for years. So
remember we had to put, like, I could see the FLW logo sticking over we had to put patches on everything if it wasn't.
Oh, it was so brutal. They'd just like tape everything. The guys would show up and they just have like duct tape strapped across their whole chest because on the final day there wasn't an approved sponsor. It's like one of the least favorite parts of my whole job was having like the fact that the guys would come in all strapped up with painter's tape, you know.
Hey, it's a dirty job, Patterson. It's a dirty job.
The back of your jersey, I'm not sure which it was, but it's Dr. Pepper, Tip Star, and then the whole back of your jersey is like 5 FLW tramp stamps.
Hey, I assembled you three guys here because I know how much you mean to Gus. And before we move on with this, I would like each one of you guys to say a little something to Gus about his victory, and starting with Chris. Is that cool with you, Chris? You all right with that?
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. I mean, I tell him every time I see him that he is a freaking full-blown snow leopard. But, I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, that day one, when you went and tried a boat flop a 5-pounder, I swear to God, right after that, they're like, I freaked out. Then I went back to the freaking screen and you had 18. And I'm like, I turned to Creamy because we were in LOZ practicing. I'm like, he's going to win this whole damn thing. And sure enough, we drove home on pins and needles and you did it. But, bro, you are the nicest and the best classic winner that will go down in freaking history, dude. I mean, you understand what you've done for me in my career and helping me out and always trying to keep my head above water. Dude, it was due time. And I'll be honest with you, man, I'm glad you're the first Canadian to get it, though. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's best. You got it better than over Chris and Corey, dude. I think it's fucking awesome. I'm sorry. Other than that, man, fucking love you, Gussie, dude, to the end. Freaking, you'll be my friend till I die. And you deserve it, man. Well deserved. And way to keep your shit together on that third day.
Yeah, that was a rough one, but yeah, no, I love you too, man. And we've had a lot of good times together, and we'll have more. But
I got nervous when you went to them docks, dude. When you went to them docks, I'm like, oh Jesus fucking Christ! No, don't do that.
It's good. It's a good thing I'm a horrible caster because that only lasted for about 3 minutes, and then
it was 2.5. I counted
2.5.
I was joking with someone. They're like, "Well, what do you think he's gonna do?" And I'm like, "Well, I saw his boat. He's only got fucking 7 spinning rods. They all got the same goddamn thing tied on him. Like, I don't think he can do much else. I don't even know if he's got a bait caster
skipping mopers
tied on it. Yeah, like
hadn't used a bait caster in like a month. So yeah, I was too scared to backlash it on TV when at that point, you know.
Yeah, he's committed.
Oh, unreal. Hey, Seth, what do you think about your buddy Gus winning the Bassmaster Classic Ray Scott Trophy?
Yeah, it was awesome. Congratulations. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy, and glad it all worked out for you, especially with all the, you were pretty nervous after practice and everybody else trying to do what you were doing, and pretty cool to see that the good prevailed, and somebody else didn't come in there and do what he was doing and beat him,
Yeah. Well, thanks, bud.
Hey, just because you know what he's doing doesn't mean you can still get him to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the That's what I would say. I was like, none of these boys know how to ice fish, so you're fine.
Well, they don't. Hey.
That was good. That's good. Ain't that the truth? He was full blown ice fishing with the
Oh, dude,
smashing them.
Yeah, everybody was asking like, "What's he doing?" I'm like, he's crappie fishing.
Patterson, you won a big event too at that was also the Flymaster Classic going on. You had a different technique. You cast it away from the shore instead of to the shore.
Yep.
And you prevailed. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
But I would like you to tell us your feelings on your buddy Gussie's win. Tell us.
Well, I think the other two boys summed her up pretty good, but
yeah, he already told me last week.
Well, we want to know. We want the Bass Galaxy to hear it from Patterson.
No, I as much as a person can enjoy in another human being's victories, for me, anytime any of our guys, whether it's one of them cashing a check or one of them raising a trophy, like I've been privy to the downs of the bass industry, especially on the angler side, as close as someone can be not competing. So when it all comes together for people who deserve it, it means as much as it possibly can for someone else, for me to see my boys, every single one of these guys on the screen, to do good. So
yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for helping us all out. We it's easy because it's the best stuff, and we all like wearing it, and
yeah. Plus all the other brands are kind of lame,
No, very lame.
The cool kids wear Sims. I don't know what else to say. It's just what happens. You know what I mean?
It is what it is. I can't help it.
Yeah, I don't ever want to have to wear 2 rain suits. Like,
yeah, there has been some of that. There has definitely been some people wearing Sims under their new sponsors before to stay dry.
Hey, you guys are all amazing. Chris Groh, Seth Feider, and Patterson, Leeth, amazing individuals, amazing humans. I'm happy to call you all friends, and I'm happy that you came on here to congratulate your buddy Gussie on it. Just such an amazing life event. Give it up for the 3 of these guys right here. 3 cool amigos.
Yeah, thanks, boys.
3 cool amigos.
You should have won like 4 more tournaments, but he was too freaking nice to some people, and they came in and snaked him away from him. So I was hoping he wasn't going to do that shit at this one, and I was glad that, as Seth said, I'm glad the good prevailed here, because there are
a lot of poachers, huh?
Yeah, there's been some poachers over the years, so I was proud of, very proud of you.
The proper Bassin man won. The proper Bassin man did it, bud. Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Awesome.
Hey, Patterson,
crazy year.
Yeah, Patterson, you win for the best back screen ever on a straight.
It is the best.
Yeah, I mean,
it is awesome.
Yeah,
I did my homework.
Yeah, I could tell. I mean, Feider's is great too with the duck in the Duck Kingdom back there. But I mean,
I could switch it to Feider, maybe. It might take me a minute, but I'm sure I have.
Go ahead, do that. Just start switching it to random stuff.
God.
Today's show, it's Patterson in the green screen. I will describe it for everyone listening on the podcast tomorrow. Patterson right now has a picture of Seth Feider biting the neck of a turkey right now.
I think that's frowned upon. Right?
Yes, I have that right now. Oh
yeah. When do you guys get to start shooting birds?
Hopefully I have one dead Tuesday morning.
Tuesday.
So like 6 days from now.
Because it's weird, right? In Minnesota, there's like different zones that start like.
I won't be in Minnesota. We don't open till the 15th. So
okay,
I'm heading to Texas to go wrestle rattlesnakes and hopefully shoot a turkey.
Sweet.
Wear your rattlesnake cuffs or whatever those.
I got snake boots, man.
Good, smart boy.
Yeah.
That sounds like a what was that? What was the white did the snake song? Snake boots. Sounds like a snake. It sounds like an old. What was his name?
Woody?
Yeah.
There's a snake. You're talking about Toy Story?
No, not.
No, I'm just kidding.
No,
Never mind.
God.
Never mind. Never mind. Feider, we're glad you're going to kill birds. Grow.
Yeah,
Go kill some amazing. Go cash some checks and kill some somethings. I don't know. Whatever
Sounds
that.
good.
Yeah, whatever that means. And Patterson, just keep being excellent.
Hey, thanks, you too.
Yeah, thanks. We probably
Feider, see you next week, buddy.
Yeah.
And Groh, catch him up next week.
Oh, we're gonna mess them up. I'm excited.
Where are you going?
Eufaula, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Oh,
Okay,
guess
nice.
who's gonna be there?
You?
Yeah, taking photos. See you on the water.
Well, I hope you're following me on the third day, and then we're doing dinner.
You got your old job back, Patterson?
Hey man, I get fired from stuff, but they always keep calling.
and they say size doesn't matter. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's awesome, Patterson.
yeah.
That's cool.
I'm driving down. Yeah, Jody calls every once in a while to get me to shoot some of the FLW
Nice.
derby. So yeah, I'll be down there chasing you boys around. So
Sweet.
I'll see you in Oklahoma, and then the next podcast we'll have a Chris Groh Lake Eufaula.
I am ready.
That I would love. That I would love.
I am ready.
Hey,
Oh,
Groh,
yeah.
did you hear Clunn earlier? Did you listen to Clunn, Groh, on here?
Partially. I was in the middle of cooking as well. So what did he say? Anything good?
Well, you're gonna have to go back and Feider. Did you hear it?
I'm sorry. No, I was putting the girls to bed.
Yeah, Bud, I mean, I'm telling you, Gussie, how about it? Everything he said.
Everything that came out of his mouth was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, unreal.
Always is.
Yeah, 100%.
He's the legend.
It will inspire all of you gentlemen onto your next adventure. Or to your,
Okay,
I'm
cool.
just letting you know. Please listen to it.
There you go. That'll be work material tomorrow.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's amazing. And so are you guys. Bass Galaxy, give it up for Patterson, Seth, and Chris. They're Gussie's buds. They're our buds, too.
Good job, Gus. We'll see you, boys.
Love you, Snow Leopard.
See ya. Bye.
Patterson, see you next week.
Bye.
Peace, boys.
Wash your hair, you crusty clown. Later.
Gus, those are your buds, man.
Yeah. Awesome. Great people.
You feeling good?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, let's bring Shelbs out again.
Okay.
You want to bring Shelbs? Yeah.
I'll get
Let's.
shelves. I'm gonna grab a glass of water and I'll be I'm good to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Get wet your whistle, and we'll get Shelbs. Ginger, are you having a good time back there?
Yeah, just busy.
I see. I mean, you got quite the guest list here tonight.
We're getting through it.
Ginger, yeah, we're rolling
I'm just
right
glad
along.
the Clunn's signal worked.
It was very delayed. So it was but we did it.
It was there.
Yeah, 100%. And Ginge, hell of a job so far tonight on corralling all these people up.
We'll see how it goes.
and getting the deal going. And now here they are, the reigning power couple of the Bass Galaxy. Give it up for Shelby and Jeff. Yeah. Yeah. I was very it was like a real like an MTV introduction. Shelby and Jeff. Hey, but again, Shelbs, congratulations. It's a big deal for you too, Shelbs.
It is a big deal.
Yeah.
It's for him, but it's pretty cool for me to be able to see it and be there for it with them.
Yeah, your husband won the biggest event in bass fishing.
The biggest.
It's crazy.
Stanley Cup.
Yeah, it is. Americans say the Super Bowl of bass, and I notice all you Canadians say the Stanley Cup of bass.
Yeah, that's probably more prestigious in his mind. Being a big.
Yeah.
So
And how did you like the cup Photoshop that Andy did for you, Gus?
that was cool.
That was so good. Yeah.
It would have been better if it was the Penguins, though. That's his team.
Hey.
It was still
I'm from Chicago. I can't do that.
That's got saved, and I'm gonna keep that forever. Probably have to get it, get a print made of that one.
Did you hear what Andy said? He said no.
Yeah, we're from Chicago. We can't have the Penguins around.
All right.
We're still bitter from '91.
All right.
Hey, Shelbs. How long have you known this guy? How long have you actually known?
I
Jeff?
met him 6 years ago. Just over. years ago.
6 years ago. And were you familiar with this whole Bassin game when you?
Not at all.
Okay.
No.
Where'd you run into this cat?
So it was actually at a bar.
Oh, yeah.
Handful of bars that we have in our town, and there's a little bit of a story to it. I don't know if we need to get into all that.
Well, we probably do. What was his opening? What was his line, Shelps? What was?
Well, he didn't have a line actually. Like how it happened was I found him on Instagram actually. It was this new age meeting.
Oh.
And he's like, oh, this guy's.
Are you sure it wasn't Tinder and you guys were swiping?
I'm sure. Instagram's a little bit less embarrassing.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
But yeah, I found him on there. I was like, this guy's cute. And the very next day, we just happened to run into each other at this bar, and he didn't have any lines. What he actually did, this is the most embarrassing part for him, was he threw a French fry over at me.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, he's like, that was really caveman of you. You're like, that's the equivalent of banging her over the head with a club.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, but it worked.
Congratulations. You did well, Gus. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's absolutely awesome that's how you guys met. And let me ask you this, Shelps. Like, when did you realize how important bass fishing was to Gus?
Well, I mean, that night he told me he did it for a living. Obviously, we're asking questions, know each other, and I just remember laughing. So I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, I knew nothing. But yeah, I found out pretty quickly. In the beginning, maybe he tried to tone it down a bit. He'd still take me on some dates, and but he just loves fishing more than anything. So that's
you could tell when someone has just got that bass and bug in them, as we talked about earlier, and certainly Jeff does. Was there talks? Okay, so 6 years ago, you guys met. You realize how important bass fishing is to your boyfriend and then husband. Was there talks of like, hey, Shelby, someday I really want to win this Bassmaster Classic. This is what the Bassmaster Classic is, and I want to win this thing. Was there ever any kind of discussions like that?
Yeah, like I knew that was always important. I don't know if there was, much of a discussion, but there's the TV shows of old classics. Like I've seen way too many of those. That, and I was well aware of how important it was. And I just honestly, I didn't think it was going to happen this quick for him, but I'm not surprised now that it has, but I never saw it happening that quick.
Yeah. I mean, I saw you every day of the weigh-in. We were seated pretty close to each other, and we'd see each other out in the hall. And in the first day, you were really like just calm, cool, collected Shelps. The second day, I could feel it a little bit. I get feelings from people, and I could feel that you were starting to feel a little. I guess, can we say pressure? Is that safe to say?
Yeah, no, I mean, each day, like I'm never gonna, I guess, like count your chickens before they hatch kind of thing. Like these tournaments, anything can happen. After the first day, I was not like banking on him winning. And then the second day, it's like, hey, now the odds are working here. And then, the third day comes, and that's when it got a little scary.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, for everybody, all Gus's friends, his family, the whole Bass Galaxy was like, WTF is going on here? He's got two fish, Yeah. And it's pretty wild. So, Shelps, when did you realize that it happened? Did you know he won before Mercer announced the weights?
So I think it was probably because I was sitting in the stands at first, and our friends they'd be doing math. They're like, okay, this guy would weigh in. It's like, okay, we're good. Okay, we're good. And then it was, when Brian Schmidt weighed in, it's like, oh my, there's a chance here. Cause I really, I didn't think that he did have a chance, after the end of that day, just with Schmidt having the 5 fish and him having 2, I thought, what are the chances that he's actually going to have enough weight there? And yeah, then when he weighed in, I was like, oh my gosh, I think he might have it.
Yeah. And then it sunk in. The weight was announced. Did you how long did it take you, Shelby, to realize he won? Okay, here's the thing. And then all of a sudden you're like, it's like a cartoon when somebody gets hit with a hammer and they're like, habba, 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 you know?
You know what? I know exactly what you mean because I was standing over down by the stage and Mercer said it and I turned around and I don't remember if it was to Emily or Shanna or one of the girls that were back there. And I just said, did he win? Did he win? And then all of a sudden starts happening. Like, he won. He won.
You actually won. And,
yeah.
And then you hold a heavy responsibility. Like, you Bassin wives, I see y'all at the Derbs on tour. And, I mean, and you're a force to be reckoned with, all you ladies. And now you're whether you know it or not, it's time to accept it. You are the reigning queen of the Bass Galaxy, right?
You're being kind.
No, it's true. Who else is? You are the wife of the Bassmaster Classic champion.
I guess we'll go with it.
Yeah. Embrace it, Shelps. Embrace it. And like Rick Clunn said, I imagine, like when Rick was on earlier, 4 wins, and every victory is a different feeling because you're at a different stage of your life. And you said it, Shelby. This happened very quickly to Jeff.
Yeah.
I mean, in his BASS career, and amazing. The victory in 21, and then this, your guys' lives are 5,000,000% different right now for the better.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it yet. Still waiting for that, but
it's gonna smash. Yeah, that it's gonna smash you in the face. You're gonna be like, "Holy shit, this happened." It's gonna be what it is.
Yeah, no, I feel like for the first, I guess, 3 classics that he did, it's like you're just happy to be there. And I remember him saying that, like, you're just so grateful to be there because it's hard to go from just being happy to be there and then winning it. That was really quick.
Yeah. This one was different as far as like what going there. Like I knew I was going to fish for smallmouths. Like that's how I was going to do it. And then, you're kind of fishing to win a little bit more. Cause the other ones you go and give her for practice and try and learn something, figure something out. And if you don't, then miracles happen sometimes, but not against these guys. And this one, it was just, I had a good game plan and it worked out barely, but it worked out.
Hey, dude, it worked. And that's what matters. And now you're in the history books. I mean, that's the deal. That's the deal. Hey, like what I thought was really cool, first off, is the support from your family and friends. Soon as, like Shelby said, okay, there's a chance. I think Gussie can possibly win this thing now. Then it's like they put the bat signal in the sky. Remember that? And then all the Canadians just start flocking across the border.
Yeah.
Right?
Canadians.
I mean, you're now your parents were there the whole time, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And then you had a bunch of friends and everybody starts coming in. I know Benny and of course a Big Buff and everybody else come slide it in. But the support was amazing from your family. And I was sitting in Feider section and your family was just a little bit to our right. And I was watching the expressions on all of their faces. And especially your mom and dad. And I like, my parents are so proud of me and I'm a knucklehead at what I do. Okay. I mean, I really am. And they're extremely proud of me. And I can't even imagine what it would be like to be how proud the parents to be a Bassmaster Classic winner. I mean, come on, Gus. Have you thought about that? How proud you have made your parents?
Yeah, I mean, I know. And it was, that was awesome. Like getting to see them right after and getting to experience the whole weekend with them. Because they did. I have a brother and sister too, and they're awesome parents. They did everything for us and with us, and gave us, every opportunity to do what we wanted to do with our lives. And it was definitely. I was glad they were there, and it was a lot of fun and special.
As obvious as a statement as this is, all of my friends that have successful lives have had immense support from their parental units. I mean, I mean, it really is as obvious as that sounds. It's a crucial element, I believe, to a lot of success in a lot of people. Look, yourself, Feider's parents, amazingly supportive. I just I think it's pretty cool. And you said too that your dad really wasn't into bassing. Like my dad don't bass fish a lick. Your dad, bass fishes some, but he, it's like you got that somewhere. You got that somewhere, didn't you?
Yeah, well, like he took me fishing, and we went fishing when I was little, but it was for walleye and lake trout, fish you could eat. And then when we just like, okay, we're gonna start bass fishing, and so yeah, like that was pretty cool. He didn't bass fish, and we had no, his tackle box consisted of a few jigs for walleyes and some Lindy rigs, and that was about it. He didn't go fishing unless there was meat on the end of the line. And then when we started bass fishing, we were really big on crankbaits. Like that's what we used when we started, like Rebel Craw.
Oh yeah.
Berkeley used to make a lipless rattle bait that had like a soft tail in the back. I think it was called a power tail.
It does, yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
That was one of our best lures that we had. And that's when we started. I mean, like I say, it was just like try to catch a bass or two. And, after a few years, we got competitive and, went from there. But yeah.
Hey, well, speaking of, here's the couple that spawned you. right. Hey, Bass Galaxy, give it up for Peggy and Jim. Hi.
Hey,
Peggy and Jim Gustafson. How you doing?
Very good, Pat.
Thanks for coming on the Crazy Train tonight.
It's been pretty tame, pretty good so far.
We've enjoyed it. It's been great.
Well, I enjoyed. We've had Jim is no stranger to the Stray Cast before. One of the most popular guests ever. And Peggy, it was an honor to meet you at the Classic.
Well, honor to meet you too.
Yeah,
you made us laugh that night.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Well, thanks. I wasn't even trying, and that happened. So
no, it was very festive.
Yeah, that's for sure. And I don't know if you heard or if it was in a transition right before you came on here, but how important it is for successful people to have a strong parental unit and guidance. And you two are beaming examples of that just from spending a little bit of time with you. So, I mean, congratulations to the two of you for your victory as well. Bass Galaxy, give it up for Ma and Pa Gustafson. Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
No,
we're pretty proud.
We're very proud, and it's not us. It's Jeff and the other two kids too. They've done everything on their own. I just sometimes stand back and just shake my head in amazement at what they do and the stuff, the chances they take with their lives and everything. Because I wish I'd have been like that when I was young. Because who knows? Like I gave up a lot of opportunities because I was too scared or didn't want to take a chance. But these kids now and Jeff, look what happens when you just go all in and
follow your dreams.
And we just stand back and watch and in amazement.
And cheer them on.
Exactly, cheer them on.
Cheer them on. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Peggy, I'm a mama's boy myself.
Aww.
Yeah, I am. I'm proud to say it. Yeah.
I'd like to meet your mom.
Yeah, my mom's proud of me. My mom's an angel. You'd love my mom. She's an angel like you. But anyway, Peggy, I gotta imagine that there is just a certain amount of feelings you can't describe about watching a kid. He's still a child to you, no matter what. My daughter's still a child to me, even though she's grown. But watching this child evolve from an individual, as he said himself, he used to play bass fishing, okay, as a kid. And then, Peggy, he won the Bassmaster Classic. Jim, he won the Bassmaster Classic.
Yeah, no, it's truly amazing. And like I say, it's, like every kid that wants to play in the NHL, they start playing stick hockey with little mini sticks. And he did that with every little aspect of his life. And it all comes together at this point.
Hey, Peggy, tell me a story about Jeff when he was a kid. Tell me a cool story about Jeff.
Well, we had a cabin, like we call it a camp, on Lake of the Woods on the west end of the lake. And we used to go out there and spend we'd go out before, well, I guess maybe right when school got out. So June through till Labor Day. And we had friends that used to come every summer, and Jeff was the boat driver. There would be 6 of them. And
Captain Jeff,
he would drop the kids off on our neighbors' docks, and that our neighbors were just so great out there, and they would have rock bass or sunfish derbies, and Jeff would drop them all off. They'd usually be 2 on a dock, and then they'd all go and fish for the little rock bass and bring their catches home, and we would have he would organize an official weigh-in.
Nice.
I've got a bucket. Yeah. What your 5 biggest or 10 biggest?
Yeah.
Each dock had a bucket.
Yeah. And our neighbors were so, they were just so great. They let the kids do that. And for a long time, I would, we'd meet people, or somebody would have a party out there, the neighbors, and they would all say, "Oh, you're Jeff's mom and dad." So he knew everybody sort of before we did. And he also used to come home in high school and with a friend, and they would stand on the picnic table in our backyard at lunchtime and practice their casting.
Aha.
Like flipping, into buckets.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've been there. Yeah, and you got that little elevation on the picnic table to simulate the deck.
He still probably does that.
Yeah. You got to get that.
And I'm still not a very good caster, but yeah.
Hey, you're a Bassmaster Classic champion, so you cast, even if you're just dropping it, you're winning, bud. You're winning. You're winning it all. It's nuts. So I got to ask you this, Jim and Peggy, that moment, I kind of said the same thing to Shelps, but when you heard Dave announce the weight, did you freak out? Did you freak out in your mind? Was it like, holy shit, this happened?
I just remember I turned around and Jimmy was sitting behind me, and my friend and her husband who'd flown in from Phoenix.
Yeah.
Were beside Colleen.
Yeah, very nice. She loves straight casts.
She does.
Yes, I love Colleen.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just remember I turned right around because I knew Jimmy was right behind me, and I just, gave him a big hug, and we were kind of jumping up and down, and Benny was right beside me, and I grabbed him and hugged him, and everyone was jumping up and down and hugging, but I just couldn't believe it either. I was,
unreal.
It was fabulous. And I was happy, really happy for Jeff, but I'm so happy for Shelby too, because I know what a great support she is for him, and she just makes every day of his life better. And halfway through the day, I texted her and I said, "How are you doing, Shelb?" And she said, she replied back, and her exact words were, "He's got this. He's just taking a little longer than we want him to."
All of us.
And that sort of describes her right there,
Yeah.
Amazing. The support is important. If you don't have that, you're screwed.
Yeah.
That's right.
Unreal. Jim, how you feeling?
No, it's like time is our enemy, and in 2 weeks from now, you're on to another tournament. But right now in the moment, you don't want to tend, because we get up in the morning, get our coffee, and we go on to the Instagram or all these little podcasts like you, and we listen to the one you and Brucey did, and you don't want to tend because it's so fantastic. Like it's you don't want it to go anywhere, but you know, it time marches on, and it's already a week and a half. Like it seems like 10 minutes ago still, but it's all great.
Hey, you know what's cool, Jim and Peggy? His Gus's boss really likes him. Yeah, Chase. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's good to have a boss that likes you because you can get promotions and things like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That just means you got to catch more fish. And then each fish he catches is worth
we
like
heard this.
Yeah.
We heard that. That's great.
Yeah, like $500 a pound. That's insane.
Yeah, we like that.
That's talent. That's talent. Absolutely. Hey, Gus, you're just all smiling and red the whole show.
Yeah.
Hey, we got more Family Affair coming up.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hey, Jen, let's do it. Bass Galaxy, I see right there. Hey, it's Ben and Katie. Welcome to Stray Cast, guys. How you doing?
Hey, Pat.
Hey. And Katie, nice to meet you. I'm Pat Renwick. I'm giving you official internet high five right now. Katie is what I'm doing. Yeah. Excellent. Welcome to the show, the rest of the fam.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's our pleasure. And we found out, first I found out from meeting Ben, and then Ben tells me about you, Katie, and this is where Jeff gets his discipline, because you guys are extremely disciplined. Yeah, Jeff's just flying by the seat of his pants sometimes. You know what I mean?
Jeff's the oldest.
Yeah. I know, and you would think
we probably learned from him.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, no disrespect, Jeff, but they just seem a little more together than you sometimes.
Well, Kate is for sure. I can't say the same for Benny.
Hey, Jim, with a smile like Benny's, you know he's never been in any trouble. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean, Pat. And and I appreciate you looking after him there in the alley the other night there.
Yeah.
Because I saw the video.
Yeah, I was. It started off where Buff was my bodyguard and keeping, and keeping me out of trouble. But then I had to take care of Buff and Benny. So I had double duty.
I'm sure that's why they didn't end up in the caboose there someplace.
Yeah, the hoosgow. In the old hoosgow.
Yeah. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Hey. So, Katie, it's nice to meet you, and I know that you and Benny are both runners. You guys are like world-class marathoners.
I don't know about that, but no, we similar to Jeff. It's something that I don't do that for a living, but it's the same level of interest and passion.
Yeah, the passion is what I'm referring to for sure.
Yeah, but Jeff's been Ben and I were exchanging notes today, and our mom stole the rock bass story, but Jeff has been my thoughts after he won. I didn't make it down there, but I'm not surprised at all. Like, I just wanted him to do it on the day, but I'm not at all surprised. This is I think he's been coming his whole life.
Yeah, I mean, and I know, and Ben was sharing with me, like, since Jeff was a little boy, he's been watching like VHS tapes of Bassmaster and everything. And then, is it true that you were so mean to him when you were little that you started making fun of Bob Cobb and Jeff actually and Jeff actually cried? Is that true? Did that
happen?
Did that happen, Benny? What happened? What's going on here? Did that happen, Gus? They made you cry?
Yeah, they're mean. They're mean.
Yeah, so Jeff, like 10, 11, we go out to the family camp and, he'd tape all these Bassmaster videos, put them on VHS, and we just had like a little TV and a VCR. And you just watch them over and over and over. We just wanted to watch a movie, anything else, like really. And I think Katie had kind of had enough, and she started imitating Bob Cobb and making fun of Bob Cobb, and chirping Jeffrey about it. And he got a little bit upset about it. So that's just how much he loved Bassmaster and the whole thing. Like he loved it all. Like my mom talked about the rock bass tournaments. And yeah, like you mentioned earlier, like pretending to bass as like a kid, and like Jeff organized that. Like he's like, we're gonna go do bass tournaments, rock bass tournaments on these docks around our camp, and we did that. It was so much fun.
Outstanding. Are you still in a fog, Benny, from the Classic? Are you doing okay?
I'm good. I'm like my dad said, I'm sort of at a point of like, I don't want it to end. I'm still kind of like riding a high. It's been like a week and a half since that happened. And, you've sent me videos, Brucey sent me stuff, and it was just probably one of the funnest nights maybe I've ever had. Brucey and I drove like 26 hours to get down there for the event. And we had, like I said, so much fun.
Yeah. So crazy. And so Katie, what were you doing? Were you watching it on Bassmaster.com?
Yeah, I just watched it from my place in New York City. And then my partner, Michael, is really, really into it. And he had to actually go to work that day.
Okay.
So he got off the train because he didn't want to lose connection. And he was so happy. He was crying on the train platform in New York City watching Bassmaster.
That's awesome.
So happy. Yeah. So that was pretty special.
So when Chase Anderson was on here earlier, Gus's boss, he said, like, we did the math a little, and it was almost like 10 million something people or something. Wasn't it, Gussie? Like crazy if you add everything up. And my question to you is, you're in New York, right, Katie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, did you have other people that you work with or know to be like, oh, I saw Jeff on TV, or like, was any of that kind of stuff going on?
I think more so the coverage that, and Jeff, has addressed this, but it's more like the coverage that started to trickle out afterward, where people were like, that is so cool. And then they go and look it up for themselves. So maybe they didn't know about it before. But I think that's kind of neat. Like, it's like almost introducing something that, wasn't even on someone's radar. Like, they love camping, they love fishing, but they don't like understand you can make a living doing it.
Yeah, and your brother is basically the Bassin spokesmodel for an entire year for the Bass Galaxy. It's pretty cool.
It's really, really cool. It's amazing.
And you made him cry. What if he just would have said, that's it. Katie's mean. I'm not bass fishing anymore. And there was no Bassmaster. You could have just altered history, Katie. You know that, right?
I don't know. I feel like I supported I participated in the rock bass tournaments.
Yeah, she did.
Hey, you know who's the king of rock bass tournaments? It's the one and only Canadian Thunder. It's Jamie Bruce. He's here now, folks. Jamie Bruce. He's the host of the Get the Net podcast, and he's also the co-host of Into the Great Wide Opens on the Straight Cast Network. And Brucey, you're one of the Gus family too, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, he's included. He was at the 25-year wedding anniversary, so he's a part of the family.
Heck yeah, he is.
Oh, 40
Oh, yeah, whatever it was.
What's going on, team? How's it going?
Hey, Brucey. Where you at, Tejas?
Yeah, I'm actually at Sam Rayburn Lake, and this is a nostalgic place for me because Jeff actually dragged me down here in 2012 when he was doing those opens back in the day.
Aww.
So
it's a little nicer place than we did, it looks like.
Yeah. it brought back a few memories that I had totally forgot. Jeff and I stayed at a lodge, and it was like he just got a plain hamburger every night for four nights in a row, and then on the fifth night they're like, "Oh, it's Tex-Mex night." He's like, "Nah, just doesn't eat dinner and goes to bed."
Not having it. Not having it. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Brucey, what if all this nostalgia brings some good fortune to you for some deep water schmeltenator daubing?
It's happening. Yeah, we never even left the boat ramp bay today, and we were smelting them up. So it's whatever's going on with the moon and the juju, it's all lining up right now, Pat. I'm telling you.
Hey,
nice.
It's something. How's schmeltenator sales?
Pretty tough right now. No, out of control. Yeah, really good.
Katie, is everybody at your work buying the schmeltenators like crazy right now?
Yeah, I just got to learn how to say it properly.
It's schmeltenator. It's a
Schmeltenator.
It's a bizarre schmeltenating accident.
Schmeltenating.
Yes.
I don't know how to use it in a sentence.
I've been schmeltenated.
I've been schmeltenated.
Yes, perfect. That's it right there. Hey, but so Brucey, I mean, it's no secret. I watched the videos, and the schmeltenator jig head is unlike any other jig head. And here's the fact: even if it isn't, it won the Bassmaster Classic, so it's the best damn jig head in the world right now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a jig of all jigs, bud.
It is. I mean, and there's no way around it. There's no way around it. So, how much is a pack of schmeltenators?
US probably about 38 cents. Canadian $8.99.
So for real, like at Omnia Fishing or at btfishing.com, how much are they?
Yeah, like $7. $7 for 3. So yeah, that's a pretty decent price. You can win 3 classics without retying. So
yeah,
decent deal.
So
$900K.
Yeah, absolutely. That's pretty good. That's like 16 billion Canadian, actually.
Yeah, we'll have to do the math on that, but it's pretty close, Pat.
So each bass, each bass that Gus catches, we learned, is almost $500 a pound. Mm-hmm. So he's rich AF now. I mean, he's just got money coming out of his gills right now.
Sure.
So, yeah. What does he make on a jig? Like, how much money does Gus make on the sale of each schmeltenator jig?
Not enough.
Not enough. Well, all the proceeds from every schmeltenator jig sold from here on out go to Gus's mom, Peggy. So get everybody buy all, and everything goes to Peggy and Katie too, and Shelby. All the ladies. The ladies get the proceeds. You know what I mean? It's that kind of party. It's that kind of party. Hey, Brucey, you got to be pretty proud of your buddy. He won something that you aspire and dream to do as well. And watching him do it, I saw you. I saw it burn in the fire, bud. We talked about it the other day. I saw it lighting the match in your ass, bud. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know you told me to like write a bunch of roasts for Gussie tonight, but I just can't do it. Like Pat,
I didn't say roast him.
I
did not say roast him.
But
I don't use my drag. My thumb is my. I got that thing cranked down, bud. I did not
say. You brought me on at the end because you wanted me to light him on fire to close your show.
No.
Everyone
that is
said
100
nice things. You brought me on, and I'm not going to do it, Pat. I'm not going to play ball.
But what about the time that? And what about the time that? And what about the other time that? No,
I don't remember what we were talking about.
No, but Gus, I mean, Brucey, for real, your buddy won the biggest event in bass fishing, and it did light a fire, bud. Like I saw it in you, man. It had to make you just want that even more. That Bassmaster Classic, that becoming an elite angler.
Yeah, like not really though. Like to be honest, I'm telling you though. Like I'm being honest. Everyone says it hasn't sunk in yet, and you know everyone's seen their friends and family do great things. And I've said it a million times, but I've never been more proud of someone in my entire life, like to see that happen. That I'm not like, I want that. I'm still hung up on the so proud that it happened for him. So really not even onto that yet, to be
Okay.
honest.
I got you. No, it's different phases of.
I know a perfect storyline would be like, yep, he's paving the way for Canadians, and I want to get out there and win, but I'm still hung up on that kind of dopamine of what happened. Like Benny said, like we're still riding that wave, bud. And
Yeah,
it's a big one.
You've been foggy for a week and a half, Brucey.
Yeah, I had already gone home, done a bunch, and then I'm still back down here. I've been staying up all night for this podcast. We drove all night last night, went and fished Rayburn this afternoon, and waiting for this, but all still buzzing off the event there.
And hanging out with Choder.
Yeah, he's right here. He's
Yeah.
playing with tackle.
Hey, what's going on, Choder? How you doing? Hey, Gussie's here. He won the classic. Hey, that's Bassin, man. That's life on the road. You're no stranger to that, Gus. You're no stranger to it.
No, I've been all over that country, and been on the road, been a lot of places fishing, and it's been fun and awesome.
Hey.
But yeah, Brucey, just go win one of these opens you got coming up, and there's no one else I want to be in the tournament next year, so go get her done.
Sounds good, bud. No problem.
Yeah, no problem. Consider it done. Consider it done. Hey, Benny, you know, one of my favorite things about Benny is he's just always smiling. He's always smiling. I like that about Benny. You're always happy, aren't you, Ben?
Yeah, I'm fired up. There was like so many nice things said about Jeffrey tonight, and he really, as a 11-year-old kid said, this is what I want to do and this is what I care about, and it was bass fishing, and he made it happen. It's incredible. And yeah, like again, like I said and Brucey said, we're still riding that high. It was so much fun and incredible to see that happen, and I think I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, and honestly, we're proud of all of you, because all of you that are here right now on the screen, and everybody that's been on the show tonight, and so many more, are part of the reason that Jeff was able to accomplish this goal. Whether you realize it or not, you're all stepping stones to the ultimate outcome. And Jeff winning the Bassmaster Classic. And that's pretty freaking cool. Give it up for yourselves right there. Thank you. Thank you.
Up, everybody.
Yeah.
You.
Wow, nuts. And I'm not going to talk about the DQ Bandit, and I'm not going to talk about all the stuff that Gussie used to do and all that other stuff. None of that tonight. This is a family show, right? Family.
Probably for the best, Pat.
We don't need no water cooler talk. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? We got a Bassmaster Classic Canadian champion. First ever. He's on his way to the Bass Fishing Hall of Fame. He really is. As crazy as that sounds, he's on his way. And that's pretty cool. Gussie, thank you for being a champion. Gussie, thank you for the support you show this show always. Gussie, thanks for being my bud. And Gussie, thanks for just always kicking ass, bud. For real. Thank you.
Well, no, I appreciate it, and appreciate the friendship, and we've had lots of good times too, and I'm sure we're gonna have some more here later in the year, but yeah, I'm looking forward to going fishing again, just because I know everyone's the social media stuff and everything's been fun, but I almost have no voice left, and I'm ready to go fish and just
just fish and not talk as much.
Place.
Yeah, not talk as much. I'll see you at Murray. We'll hang out for a little bit at
awesome.
Murray. Yeah, be out that way. And Ben, it was amazing to meet you. Katie, amazing to meet you. Jim, good to see you again. And Peggy, amazing to meet you, of course. And Brucey, nice to meet you too, Brucey.
Yeah, it was good to see you too, Pat.
Hey, the cops are there, Bruce. I think the cops are at your house. If you look behind you, there's.
Yeah, I thought I saw some.
Yeah, what's going on here? What
Lightning.
did Choder do?
Oh, it's lightning.
Oh, is that what
Bad
it is?
scene down here.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, we're in the eye of the storm. Choder's on the roof with tinfoil. And
That sounds
baits.
right.
He's trying to charge up his glide baits up there.
That sounds so right. Hey, well, hey, Ginge, you want to give away prizes while we got the folks here? You want to do that? Hey, let's text the prizes to the Gustafson family. What do you think? Then we got, so what we have, to reiterate, all the people had to do was like and share the live Facebook feed. And get this, they got a chance to win the Gussie Sims Fun Pack. What is that, Gus? Do we know what the Gussie Sims Fun Pack is?
Probably probably a pro dry, maybe some boots and
and underwear, stuff like that. It's going right to Brucey froze. Brucey froze. Also, we have Pedro Feider's official Lucky Magic Rock. Did you hear that, Jim and Peggy?
I'm going to talk to Seth, and I would like his dad. I would like one of those rocks.
I am going to connect you and Pedro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll connect you two via text. We'll get you one. We'll get one for the whole Gussie family.
Yeah.
And then where were we? The other prize. So we have the Rock, we have the Sims pack. Oh, we have the book from BASS that signed by every Elite Series angler. It's Layla's Big Bass, and it's about a young girl who wants to win the Bassmaster Classic, just like you, Gus. Yeah, it's signed by everybody. And then there's one more prize, right? There's 4 of them. Why do I not know? What am I not remembering? Help me out, Ginge. I said the Rock. We got the Rock. The Schmeltenator. Of course, Brucey Schmeltenators. Brucey's giving away the Schmeltenators. All right. So how are we handling this, Ginge? You gonna talk it? I can't hear you.
I have a prize.
Oh, you do? Okay, good. Yeah, I didn't know what was going on. So yeah, okay, so
I'm giving away the Smeltenator.
Okay.
And the winner, is there like a drum roll or something?
Oh yeah. What do you want? You want drum roll or you want medieval sound? What do you like, Katie?
Drum roll.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
There it is.
The winner of the Smeltenator is Dylan Hignite.
Dylan Hignite, you won the Smeltenator. Come on down. You're the lucky contestant that won courtesy of Brian and Jamie in winning some Schmeltenators. You just got to send your info to JR Rock and Show Fantasy on the Straycast Bookface Messenger. Good job, Katie.
Better take those Smeltenators and go right to Knoxville with them too, and go win some money.
You better tell them. All right, who's up next? Which one of you Gustafsons have a prize?
I do.
Oh, you got one, Peggy? What do you got?
The Sims pack.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
What do you want?
Carolyn Cooper.
Carolyn Cooper. Hey, wait, can you do like a medieval voice, Peggy, to that drum? Let's give her trumpet again and then do like a like, hear he. Can you do something like that? Go ahead.
The Sims pack. Hear ye, hear ye. Hear ye. Carolyn Cooper.
Carolyn Cooper, yes. Quite proper. Yes. Amazing job, Peggy. You nailed it.
Do that one.
All right. Who do we got now?
I got 2.
You got 2 of them? Okay. All right. Well, you do one and Shelb's still one.
Okay. Shelb's Bassmaster book.
The Bassmaster book. Appropriate. Very good, Shelb's.
The Bassmaster book is going to Christina Nygaard.
Christina, what was the last name?
Nygaard.
Christina Nygaard. All you have to do is direct message JR Rock and Show Fantasy, and you guys will send it out to you. Emily at Bass and the good people of Bass are going to send it out. Now, Gus, here it is. This is the poobah, right?
This is the grand prize of the evening.
Okay. Is this Pedro's Rock?
This is Pedro's Rock. This is from Seth's dad. It has a Lucky Rock collection, and they are effective. I can tell you from experience. And the winner is Patrick Sharp.
Patrick Sharp, you are the winner.
Used to play for the Blackhawks.
He did, yes. That Pat Sharp, he loves this show. He does love this show.
Awesome.
Buff likes it. Heck yeah, even Dennis Rodman watches this shit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Gus, we love you, dude. We really do. Yeah, we do.
Thanks so much for doing this tonight. Got awesome to see everybody, and like Rick Clunn right off the hop. That was killer. I know he doesn't do these kinds of things very often, so
Rick and I are buds now. We're buds. Yeah.
I was kind of like, I was scared for that when I saw you coming in and you were taking pictures of me and chirping at me. I was like, oh boy, because I know Rick doesn't talk a lot in the boat, but I found out it was all good and you guys had a good time. So
No, and I was behaved. I was behaved that day, and Rick and I are now friends. And now he comes here to say hello to you, and that's amazing. Every guest tonight. Super important in your life, and so many guests that we didn't have on the show. Like, we couldn't possibly have everybody on. It just would have been nuts. But Gus, here's the deal. Congratulations. Thank you so much for being an amazing champion and representative of the sport. Chase said it himself. Bass Galaxy, give it up again for Gussie and the entire Gustafson family. Thank you so much to all of you.
Thank you, Pat.
Thanks, Pat. See you later.
My
Bye.
mom's got tater tots and meatloaf downstairs, so I'm going to go have some of that, if that's okay, Peggy.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Say hi to your mom.
Yeah, I will. And it's the meatloaf with the ketchup on the top, Peggy. It's the good kind. It's all baked on there. You know what I mean? And the tater tots are real crispy with cheese. It's good stuff. I'm going to go down and eat now.
Okay.
Bye.
Hey, thanks. We'll see you next time. See you on the road. Peace. Later, Benny.
Pat.
See you, bud.
Bye.
See you, Peggy,
Bye.
Jimmy,
Bye.
Gus, Shelbs. Love you guys. Be good. Peace. That was amazing. That was the Gussie special, bud. Right there. Ginge, you having a good time? You ready to call it? Are you ready to head on home? You ready to put the power poles up and trim her down and hit the river? Ginge, it's a thin raft that we sail on in this world of bass fishing. Yet, it's a marvelous place to excel the passion for the fish. Thank you, Omnia Fishing, for your support of this show. Thank you, Power Pole, Crestliner Boats, Abu Garcia, Berkeley, Waterland Sunglasses, Bob's Machine Shop, Impulse Lithium. Hey, Dan Bravarney and your swim jigs, you're amazing. Figley and Associates, Calsac Bass, thank you. Half a Spot Official, Alpha Angler Fishing, Tin Cup Mountain Whiskey, Sims Fishing, and Ichikawa Fishing. We thank you for your support of this show. I'm Pat Renwick. I bid you peace. Peace I bid you. I'll see you next week. Same bass time, same bass channel, Stray Cast, the glorified version of a Bassin' Talk Show. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, guests. Thanks, Bass Galaxy. Thanks, Bassmaster. Peace.